Hello, everybody, and welcome. How are you guys doing today?
Doing fabulous, Koibu. How are you?
I am awake. I am alert. I am ready to play. I got a book full of notes. I got a computer
Wow.
full of notes. I am ready for us to do some exploring of the city, maybe hunting down and killing Georg finally, the Wraith of the Tether Wilds, making some new friends, figuring out your properties. We got all sorts of stuff on the books for today. I am ready for this.
Wow.
I am more excited.
Excellent. So,
No, I'm more excited. Sorry.
You guys are in town. You have arrived. I think we will basically just pick up with you guys. You've already come into town. You've already talked with some folks.
We had the
You've met your
assassination
mother at the
attempt.
castle. There was that assassination attempt. And I think we left with your mom taking you guys to your new apartment, your new
Yeah.
house in the city.
One thing that I guess Anton finds odd is that he's probably never seen his mother seem so at home, and it definitely brings into question to himself, like, was mom really like meant to just be a housewife, or actually did she maybe want to be like the queen? Because she seems incredibly happy doing all of this busy work, talking to people, being sociable. I don't know. Her story to Anton doesn't kind of fit how she just kind of wanted to raise kids, but
I would agree. Yeah, seems a little bit suspicious.
Mm-hmm. What's caused this change?
Well,
Or
maybe
was
she
there
was.
never a change?
I'm starting to think that maybe she was. Maybe she didn't step down as graciously as maybe we've been told.
she did seem fearful when when we said that she's gonna have to stay in the castle for a few days. So who knows? We'll see.
Well, here you guys are. She will take you to your new house, which is unusual when you arrive. Like most places, Wicthron Marenta is divided into sort of wealthy areas, poor areas, middle class areas. You know, the real estate says everything about who you are and where you live. All the nobles tend to kind of congregate in one section of town, and where you live in that ward, for lack of a better term, is tells a lot about who you are. The fancy, wealthy, older families all sort of like live up the hill a little bit in these like ancient but magnificent houses. The younger nobles, the newer nobles, the poorer nobles tend to live a little bit down the hill. The house that your mother has acquired for you guys is not even in the noble district. It is like right on the edge over in the merchant district. And in fact, it is a converted warehouse. But it is made of stone. It is multi-stories. But it's definitely not like a fancy noble mansion.
Would
It's
it remind us more of like a stronghold or like a keep, or?
It would remind you more of a rundown warehouse that someone is buying that like needs some work and love.
Interesting. I wonder why that's happened.
Oh, yeah, Anton
Well-
will ask.
Yeah.
Well,
Mother.
children.
Oh,
Yes? No, go ahead.
What?
Ask your question.
wait, mother. This hardly seems fitting for our position. Surely, could you not have found a house for us out on the hill?
Maybe on the
somewhere,
hill?
with,
Yeah.
with the other nobles.
Did you want a house today, or did you want to wait for 5 years for a house to become available? And how much can we afford, really, son? There's not a lot of money to this family's name. But worry not. Most of these, the gentry and the nobility do need to worry about their position in the world and being able to attend the right balls and make the right friends. But I have dragon slayers for children. It doesn't matter where we live. Your dragon slayers, they will come for you anywhere, and we will make a new section of town that is desirable based on your locations alone. It's a bit of a fixer-upper. We'll have to convert the downstairs warehouse area to rooms for soldiers and servants and whatnot, but there are a few very nice bedrooms upstairs. There is no courtyard, but the lower warehouse floor can be converted into archery ranges or sparring grounds. It might be a little noisy with the sounds of clashing steel ringing around in a building, but it's enclosed and it's entirely wood should Scoria return. Or it's entirely stone should Scoria return.
It's quite
It may
smart.
not be the fanciest or prettiest place, but I don't have the fanciest or prettiest boys either.
And are you planning to stay here, Mother, as well, or will you be residing in the keep?
No, this is our home. This is where we shall live. I have taken the effort to find us a butler, a cook. We kept the same cook, of course, and brought over our maids and servants.
What happened to our old butler?
Yeah, where's Worcester? Is he okay?
Did you fire him?
We had a falling out, Worcester and I. He's been removed. Do you really care?
Yes.
Or are you happy delegating these measures to me?
It's been a member of our household our entire lives.
Fond memories of Uncle Worcester.
Uncle Worcester. Great times.
Worcester had some very choice things to say about leaving our home and had some unasked for advice regarding the future trajectory of this family.
Well.
Allow the servants who live in our house to try and tell us how to go about our business. And when Worcester stepped out of line, he needed to be put back in his place, so we fired him. Are there any problems with this?
Nope.
No.
I just feel bad for the man, that's all. But I suppose
Well, he should know his place in the world.
True.
He's a servant, Imric.
No, I get it.
There are some decisions to be made about the household that I was waiting for you all to return, hoping you would return in order to do. If now is a good of time for you as any, we can go over some of these stickier details. The matters of security I thought I would get your opinions on before hiring.
Do you mind if we do this tonight, Mother? We have a few things to attend to in the town that are of great urgency.
That is fine. Why don't one of our servants show you to your new rooms? And as you guys get to the doors, she'll open up these big warehouse double doors, which are not particularly well suited for a fancy noble house. She mentioned something about having to replace those or change it up a little bit. And inside is a dirty, rundown warehouse. Most of the boxes and crap have been removed, but there's still a little bit of junk in the back. There's dust kind of all over the place. It looks like it's seen better days. There's some, a little bit of mold here and there. Not a lot of light inside. There's some lanterns hanging from the ceilings. It's all a little kind of not quite up to the fancy code that you guys might like, but it is a significantly larger and more well-fortified house than your last cozy little minor noble home at the edge of the noble district. Anyway, you guys can be led to your bedrooms. You each have your own room. There are 3 other rooms. Your mom will have one. There's 2 spare bedrooms upstairs. You can drop off whatever gear you need, be taken to one of these small parlors and chat amongst yourselves.
Do you think we can get a few dwarves from Roxas to come over and spruce this place up? Some dwarven engineering might do us good.
I think we need a decorator, not an engineer. Maybe some, paint the walls, some carpets, maybe a throw or something, some nice furniture. Change all these doors.
I check out where Georg is.
He is nowhere to be found. Not on this plane of existence.
Okay. He was here earlier, though. Cool. Well, let's go meet with the elves about...
How long have we been in town again for?
Less than a day.
Okay. I don't know when it's going to happen, but we had all those items that we needed to get identified as well. And that's just in the background. Yep.
We're going to take them up after we talk to the elves?
You want to talk to the elves first, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
You go speak with the elven ambassador once more. I take it?
Yes. Go and knock on the entrance to his tree.
Yeah, there's that wall around the outside, which you'll with the guards at the gate. And they
Hello,
will,
guards. We are here to visit the ambassador.
Do you have an appointment?
Alas, no, but we've been working closely with the ambassador and his
The guard
lords.
just like, yeah. All right, let me go say. They'll leave you outside the walls and head on in. A few minutes later, they'll come back out, lead you to a waiting room, tell you you'll be at an hour, and let you wait in one of these rooms within the wall that goes around the embassy.
So, Tyrael, Anton, what's the plan here? We're going to tell them that we've been successful. You want to talk to them about the ropes?
Yeah, we can tell them we've been successful, and then I think Anton had questions for potential trades.
Yeah, we can check out the potential trades. I slept over it, and it seems to me that giving Arksambar the robes could be a good headway into creating a nice friendship.
Wow.
with her.
Anton, I'm so pleased to hear that. Thank you.
Well, we need to make sure that she knows that it's not without, it's not unconditional. We're not doing it out of the goodness of her heart. Or at least we need to know that. She might not. There are intentions behind it.
Sure, we're on the same side. We want the same things.
That is true.
But our hearts are in the right place. And all of this nonsense with spying, no matter who started it, and some words were said, but people spoke out of turn, some tempers were flared. There was no reason to create more out of this than that.
You feel the same way, Tyrael?
Shake my head. We'll talk about it later, maybe. It's a very powerful item to just give to her when she's...
I do agree, Tyrael, and in fact, I think that we could achieve more or less the same goal with a frank and honest conversation. We could all humble ourselves a little bit, not...
Humble ourselves? Do we have to humble ourselves before Clertus? She's done little more than he has for our cause, has she not?
It's not about that. Court wizards, they're filled with their own sense of importance. They think they're the smartest people in the room. Typically, they are.
Sounds like she's the one that needs to humble herself then.
Yes, but why not just tell her what she wants to hear? Let her carry on thinking that she's smarter than us and she's got one over on us. It doesn't have to... our pride's not important as long as we know the truth.
Why ought a group
like
of
Worcester.
noble dragon slayers humble themselves before a stuffy court wizard who sits indoors all day reading books?
Think of her like Worcester, Emmerich. She's there to serve us.
Just say to her that...
Now that Koibu's gone,
we've
I
lost.
draw my sword. We're running to Arksambar to stab her in the throat.
Oh my god, she's dead.
He's gone on. Is he still here in the voice chat? I see him up there. Seems like his shit went out.
You would have said something by now if he was.
I would hope so.
It's time to teach her a lesson.
I'm gonna kill her, guy, sorry.
I assassinate the wizard or the
elf?
elf guy. Yeah.
He's dead. Take his stuff.
Yeah. What has he got?
He's got... Wait, hang on, let me look. I think he's got a +5 ring.
Okay. No,
Nice.
not the +6 one.
No, he's not got a
Kinda,
+6 one.
Kind of
no.
garbage.
Yeah, that sucks.
The +6 one just gives +1 to saves, right? Not plus.
+6 one gives +6 to saves and AC.
I'm pretty sure
That's
that
insane.
Let me look. Because I thought I looked at it, and I thought like the +5 one only gives like +3 to saves or something, and like the +6
Wait,
one
really?
gives ones. I could be wrong. Let me look in the Tome of Magic.
I didn't even think there was such a thing as a +6 ring. I thought Neal just made that up.
No, it's somewhere.
Could be wrong about what?
There's like a +6 ring that exists.
A +6 ring?
Yeah, but I believe that it only gives you a +1 to saves.
But it's +6 to AC?
Armor. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't remember where I saw this in the books.
Holy shit, you're right. Rings of protection. Wait.
Where's it at?
It's in DMG.
Oh, it's in DMG. That's where it was.
So my +2 ring of protection doesn't give me +2 to saves. It only gives me +1 to saves.
Yeah, dumbass.
Is that true? Why?
What? A ring of protection improves the wearer's armor class and saving throws by... A ring +1 betters AC by 1 and gives a bonus of +1 on all saving throws. Okay. The ring does not improve armor class if magical armor is worn.
What?
Is that true?
Shut the fuck up, Nick.
Yeah, we're done talking about this item.
Although it does add saving throw die. Multiple rings of protection operating on the same person or in the same area do not combine protection. I have 2 rings of protection.
Wait, what the fuck, Nick? Turn it. Nick, you're reading the forbidden text.
I never read it.
The forbidden text. Put them back.
Forbidden text, put them away.
Okay.
It's fine, our rings are homebrewed.
Yeah, we got homebrewed rings. Nice.
That's funny. I brewed something for your mom. Gotcha.
By humble ourselves, I don't mean like, oh, Sombar, you were right about everything. You could just be like, listen, I got a little bit too offended.
No!
I didn't mean...
He is our servant, Imric.
Why not, though? Steven, why not? Why not just do it? Just
Wait,
because of the pride.
are you asking Steven or Tyrael?
Steven or Tyrael?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, okay, Tyrael then, I guess. I didn't think we were role-playing since...
well, so you're going to get very different answers depending on who you ask.
I guess, yeah. Okay. Pride come before a fall. Tyrael.
Pride also comes before ascension to the throne. That was a Steven answer. Where is Koibu?
We're taking over. He's fixing while restarting modem.
It's fucked. Good session today, guys.
True.
I don't think I've ever seen Neal drop.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like a while ago he used to have internet connections somewhat frequently. Maybe it was a different campaign.
I think
Really?
it was Nick who had that.
No,
I
I
did,
think
yeah.
Koibu did a few times. He'd be like, oh, computer or modem troubles. No, this has happened. I know this has happened. Chat will remember.
Okay.
I'm not going to be gaslit by you guys. It was a different campaign. He dropped a lot. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I don't think we need to give her the robes in order to smooth things over. I think it could be done without giving the robes to her.
Maybe.
You don't even have to do it. Like, just let Imric go and talk around. I'd just talk her down. I'll say, things got a bit heated. We didn't mean it. We're on the same side here. We want the same thing. I understand why you didn't want to give me the spell.
We're on the same side. She's on our side.
All right,
If you
Matt.
make a point of demanding that she's subservient to us, it's just going to keep getting worse.
For her.
Yeah, true. But that's okay. We'll find many other wizards to be the court wizard.
You're not find many that's level 12.
Well, she wasn't always level 12.
It's true. What level are you? Almost
8.
9?
Almost 9.
Does she really have 20 wisdom?
Nah,
Okay.
that's crazy.
I didn't even know you get 20 wisdom. Like easily.
Yeah. Well, not easily, I don't think.
You have to have an ion stone and then something else that gives +1 and be born with 18.
Yeah, born with 18, Ion Stone maybe, and I don't know if there's like a version of Cat's Grace that does wisdom. There is in 3rd edition, but
Wait, did you just ask me a question?
Nope.
nope.
Oh, good, okay.
You guys win at League last night. You both seem in good moods.
I drank a
Good.
fuck ton, did MDMA, so my brain's a little fried.
Oh,
I think
nice.
I'm still a little drunk, actually, so.
Nice.
The ring does not improve AC if magical armor is worn. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's because the protection effect on the armor is just the same as on the ring,
Yeah.
and they don't stack. But that would imply the magic armor also gives a bonus to saves.
Interesting.
Like, what about cloak of protection as well? Does it stack with that? So I've got +5 to saves and AC from rings and cloaks.
I think I have +4. I have +3.
Well, well, well.
Oh wow.
Oh, well, well.
Guess we're just chilling out until he's ready.
Yeah, that's
Just
what we're
sitting
doing.
here.
Oh, you.
Seen any good movies lately, guys?
He's
Oh,
back.
never mind.
Speak of the devil. We cannot hear him though.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh, there you go.
there we go.
That's what horses eat.
You know what your mom eats? Fucking ass.
Hey, should have said my dick.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Fuck is wrong with
That
you?
was wildly uncalled for, but I loved it.
Neal,
Sorry about that.
Mute and zoom, Neal.
Sorry about that.
Why do you
That
connect your
sucks.
audio in Zoom? Why not just not connect your audio?
Yeah.
Because they use Zoom for other calls.
Yes,
Not
yes.
everyone. We don't all use Discord for audio.
Well, don't.
All cool.
No, when you click to join Zoom, doesn't it ask you every time if you want to join audio?
No, it automatically connects
Oh,
without asking these questions.
that's for me. Well, fuck you, Nick.
All right,
Excuse me?
sorry about that.
Where did you stop hearing us at?
Yeah, we killed the Elven ambassador and took all his gear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
we
haven't
need to
even
get this
Maybe some of
identified.
it.
Oh well, yeah, you got to go to the Pixies in Nerid Lake to do it. Yeah.
All right.
All right, wait, retcon that. He's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
okay,
were we
okay.
when you
Last I
Listen.
heard, you guys asked to speak to the ambassador.
Yep.
And they put you in a wall to wait in one of the waiting rooms. And then Nick started to talk about something when I said you go into one of these waiting rooms. And
Oh, we were talking about Arc Sombra and giving her the cloak, but I think we
Right.
sorted it out. So
Did we?
Okay, cool. You guys
Okay.
know what's up. I don't need to know.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
An hour and change passes, and one of these servants really, comes to get you and bring you into the Elven Ambassador's little cozy meeting room within his tree. And there he is, resting. He gets up and comes to shake your hands. I'm so happy to see that you've all survived the journey. There and back again. Well done.
Thank
Did
you. We
you-
couldn't have done it without your help. And yes,
I'll
we were
produce it out
successful.
of my amulet. What I have.
Same. Yeah, I take the bow off my back.
When you produce it from the amulet, you notice his eyes don't immediately go to the weapon. They kind of fix on the amulet around your neck, and that seems to be the more curious item to the ambassador. He'll eye it for a good 20 seconds, like an uncomfortably long stare at it while you're trying to like show him off these dragon weapons, and then snap out of it and go, yes, dragon slaying weapons. Fearsome deeds. They will drive you to murder. Best be careful that you don't come too deep under their influence. But powerful they are indeed.
Does he look unsettled after looking at the amulet, or was he just curious? If you want, I can throw a wisdom check out there.
I would love a charisma check.
Oh my god.
Elves are fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
They do all sorts of weird shit.
You know, when you said that they could drive you to murder, I was to understand they just wanted us to kill dragons. Are you saying that wielding these
That's
could
still
cause us to-
murder.
Very well. I was just making sure, clarifying on that point.
Well, all I know are what the legends tell me, but they do tell me these things can understand you, can understand the words spoken in this room, perhaps even understand me at this moment.
Well, the bow has not spoken to me yet.
The spirit
But
has
the
done a
others
fair
have?
amount of talking.
The elf looks at the spear and says, "Welcome to the capital, fabled dragon-slaying weapon. I hope you bring us peace and prosperity."
And your people are the ones who made these?
No, my people would never make something like this. But we are long-lived. We hear many things. We keep track of some things.
What are the legends? Who made them? I guess I'll
I
ask the
don't
spirit as
know.
well.
I'll speak for the ambassador first, who says, I don't actually know who created them. They were developed during the Age of Mist, back before historical records were kept by an unknown person. Their first documented place in history appears somewhere in the Age of Heroes, when they were wielded to great effect. And then they seem to have been lost and found and lost and found again and again. You ask the spear who made it, and the spear stays quiet, as if it is an ordinary, non-magical weapon in your hand.
Strange. Not so talkative now, I think to myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, Ambassador, we wanted to inform you of our return and that we'd been victorious. Gilroy and his men, we left them for dead. I don't know if that helps your brother's plight back in Solemn.
Wait, to clarify, we didn't leave them for dead. We killed them, right?
Killed them.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll produce
Return of
the
praise.
golden dragon armor.
You can see the elf has pity in his eyes as he gazes upon the dragon armor. That was once an incredibly majestic creature.
Indeed, this Gilroy was a right piece of work. Less offensive to the eye was the robes worn by his wizard companion. They glittered with bright lights of 1,000 different colors, sought to ensnare our minds. Luckily, we killed the fellow before he was able to fully bring them online. But I've tried having a look at them. I just can't seem to work them out. I'm not sure how to activate them. I think perhaps they are beyond my abilities, and thought maybe the elves, your people, would find some use for it, or would at least be able to tell
Are
them
you
more.
offering this to my people as a gift?
Alas, not. We need all the resources we can find. We thought perhaps someone back in your forest may wish to trade. I'm not sure for what. This seems like an awfully powerful artifact.
That may be the case, but our people do not move in the same time flow as you. We get together but once a year en masse. If you'd like, I can hold on to this until there is some gathering, and then see who wishes to purchase it, but that will not be until the winter solstice.
Do you not, your king or your queen?
We do not quite have kings and queens in the same way that you do. Our society moves much, much more slowly. These sorts of... If you would like, I can take it to those that are around that I can find for certain, and inquire if any of them would like to... Exchange gold? What are you offering here?
We're not sure. We're not sure.
When you are sure, come back and talk to me. Until then, this seems curious.
All right. Well, if you don't have anything else for us, we thank you.
You asked for this meeting? I thought you had something to talk to me about.
We wanted to inform you that we received the weapons that you were tasked us with.
I hope you use them to slay Scoria and save your people and mine.
The moment of reckoning approaches, Lord Elf. We grow closer by the day.
And I pray for your victory.
Okay. I guess we'll leave.
As we walk out, I guess I'll say, well, that was unsuccessful. I'm not sure what else we would do with these now.
Sure, we'll figure something out.
Sure, we'll run into a wizard at some point. Maybe the people in Nome will have use for it.
The people in Nome, our wizard friend in Babylon's lair, top of the mountain. Not that he has much to trade.
I don't think they're there anymore. But yeah.
seems a shame for something like this to sit aside gathering dust.
I motion to my sack of golden armor. I know how you feel.
Yeah.
I guess we go to the castle to get items identified. Go to drop them off. I check where Georg is at this point after we have our meeting.
Yes, you check for Georg after the meeting. Georg is still out of existence.
Cool.
Okay. We need to go and speak to Cartos, the Queen,
And Dark Sambar.
and Oxamba, yeah.
Here, we'll make sure to use your, if you do wish, not giving you orders, your Ring of Trucing to see where she falls on the spectrum.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Is the whole of the party going to speak with Arksomber, or is it just the two of you?
We're all going to Cartos first.
Oh, we're all speaking with Dark Sambar.
Are we?
Don't let Imric try to act like we're not.
Excellent. The party marches off to the castle. It takes a little while.
As
blah,
we're,
blah, blah. Who really cares?
I want to make like a general statement. These guys, these two told me about the assassination attempt. As we move through the town from now on, can I follow them? So like a little bit discreetly, maybe like 20 paces behind or whatever. So if anybody attacks them, can I get a better view of what happens?
Yeah, I'm also gonna use Omniscient Eye. And see if I see anything on our walk to the capital. I'll be looking around, testing it out.
Omniscient Eye. Omniscient Eye enhances the caster's visibility by allowing him to see through any normal or magical darkness, fog, or mist to a range of 60 feet. You have a chance of perceiving magical illusions, blending, and invisibility equal to some bullshit, blah, blah, blah.
I should have a 78% chance to,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And it lasts for 18 minutes, so hopefully our whole walk to the castle.
Yeah. Okay. You see no one invisible following you. Nothing out of place with Omniscient Eye. Tyrael, you can follow behind your brothers. You want it to be like a few people lengths behind them.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Close enough to see what's up, but not so close that it looks like you're traveling together.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys walk through the city, you will find that you are known to the people here. In your absence, clearly things have been said about you, and people make way for you, and people will call out that, oh my god, it's the McGarrys! And you will find that you are the subject of interest on the streets. Your walk to the castle ends up being more of a promenade to the castle, with a small group of followers collecting behind you all as you...
More so than when we first announced that we'd killed Azeron.
Certainly. Word seems to have spread in the month or so that you've been gone, and you are definitely the subject of conversation in town. And
word has spread about what? Just about killing Azeron?
Who knows?
Well,
all you know is you're walking to the castle and people like getting the fuck out of your way and looking and pointing and calling to each other to come out of their houses and see what's going on here. You guys are a spectacle in town.
But do they see? Are they cheering us as heroes, or are they scared of us? Or
it seems to be like idolation. Not so much like cheering and applauding, but just like, oh my god, Arnold Schwarzenegger's outside. Come on, guys, go take a look.
Anton will use this as a moment to yell out, Velthara watches over you all. Kind of praise her.
Okay.
everyone an autograph? Neal?
People a little bit nervous right there when you're like, the goddess of vengeance keeps an eye on everyone. And some people take that the wrong way and they're like, get the fuck out of here. Don't piss off this guy. And you can see some cowering faces, some fear in their eyes, but mostly curiosity and wonder.
Anton's happy with that because the people who are cowering and fearful, they've fucked up and they've fucked with someone. So hopefully someone gets vengeance on them.
That's a very good perspective. You guys will arrive at the castle. You can get an audience with Cartos. It'll be early evening by the time you are able to speak with him in the castle itself.
Can you tell me before we have an audience with Arc Sambar? I have 2 spells that I need to cast.
Totally, I'll let you know. But first, it's you and guys and Clertus. And he sits you down in the keep, or, you are sitting down in the keep when he comes into the room and pops over and comes to shake each of your hands. Congratulations! I hear that, you're alive, and you must have them?
Thank you, Curtis. Yes, we do. I tell you what, sitting here, it is great to reflect on everything we've done over these last
Did we
month
tell
or
Clertus
two.
about these items?
Yeah, how many people know that we're off to get these?
I thought he was aware of it.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I just don't.
I don't think it's a big deal.
remember it.
I'm just not sure how
Not a
many
big deal,
people knew we were going after him. But yeah, okay.
We would have kept it small, but yeah.
It's just the queen and the elves, I thought.
Probably.
I think that was my
That sounds right.
understanding as well.
Okay.
Track.
We've retrieved the weapons, Cletus, along with a great deal of other items that require your attention or the attention of your wizard friends who help identify these things for us.
I must say, this has been a most exciting couple of years here. I never thought that I would actually be able to put my hands on so many of these fabled things I've spent my life learning about. It really is a scholar's dream come true. I can't thank the 3 of you enough for the opportunity that you've provided to really dig into my passion and my hobby this way. If you had told me that I would become an expert on all the magical items in Arcadia back when I was a kid, I would have laughed you right out of the room. So just thank you.
You want to see
You're
another
welcome,
fabled
Cletus.
item, Cletus?
Yes. Show it
Pull
to me,
out the
baby.
gold dragon armor. Place it on the tail for him to look at, or the table.
His jaw will go slightly slack. He will stare at it in awe and wonder. Oh my.
The leader of that party wore this.
Oh my. This is...
We actually ran into some would-be rebels while we were in Solemn that had turned against Verassi because Gilroy had killed this dragon.
Did you move those 2 into your safe house, Steven?
Move what into the safe house?
The 2 people we brought back from Solemn.
Yeah, I think. Remember, I went back and I talked to Vega, and yeah,
I just want to make sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
and they should be in the process of learning the language and everything out too. Yeah.
Yes, they are getting familiarized with the local area. Well,
Cool.
this is splendid in so many ways and terrifying in so many others. Gold dragons are by far the most powerful of them all. Is this real? He comes over and he taps on it a little bit.
I believe so. It's not only that. I'll pull out the robes and I guess Tyrael or Antonio, whoever has the rings and the braces and the gloves and all the other items will place on the table before him and say they were well equipped. They were almost our equals in terms
How
of...
don't
is
know
it
about
that
that.
you can slay men who can slay a creature like this? How has that come to pass?
we called them unprepared, Cletus.
I see. Ambushes are a most dastardly and effective technique. All the great warriors of the world have used ambushes at one point or another to gain the upper hand.
Men like that don't deserve honor.
Well, do you have anything for us, Cletus?
He starts looking through the things that you've set down and pokes his head up. For you, did you want me to look into these, or are you looking for...
We need an item that you could start looking into. To where we
Yes,
cannot
what
be
is it?
spied upon.
Then prevent you from being scried upon. There's an amulet of non-detection. That's a thing that exists. Oh, wait, right here. I need another book. And he runs out of the room hurriedly, his robes flapping behind him.
Would you say soy runs, Koibu?
Hell yeah, he does.
I defer to you in all matters of soy.
Okay.
Yeah, you should refer to Steven in all the matters of soy.
That's true, because with Moot on my stream, I've probably observed soy behavior longer than any other human being in existence.
Neal just roasted you, Destiny. He didn't even mean to do it.
Did I?
I think so, yeah. I think so. I'm still learning as well, Neal.
Oh, Amulet of proof against detection and location, Clortis says, pushing his way into the room, like forgetting himself and leaving the door cracked open as he comes in. This device protects the wearer against all divination and magical location detection. The wearer cannot be detected through clairaudience, clairvoyance, ESP, crystal ball, or any other scrying devices. No aura is discernible on the wearer, and predictions cannot be made regarding him unless a powerful being is consulted. I wonder if this means that
if one of us
the
were to wear this,
Yes?
could someone,
Just scry on the other.
yeah, or would, like, if you were to clairvoyance a room that included a person wearing this amulet, would you just not see that person, or would your clairvoyance spell fail completely?
I have no idea.
What were you gonna say, Clotus? Does this mean?
I was wondering if, as I understand it, and you're clearly the experts here, but with a crystal ball, if you use it to spot someone, they can detect you looking at them. I was wondering if this would prevent that, or if it would prevent the... Is there a way to reverse a crystal ball, or see someone who's seeing you through a crystal ball? Wasn't there something about that? He starts flipping through his book.
I've
thought
not
that
seen such a spell, but
Maybe I'm mistaking multiple things.
I'm sure one could be constructed, given time.
Well, never mind that then. Amulet of proof against detection. You would need one for each of you for this to be effective. Arc Somber would know something about this. She mentioned something about a amulet of non-detection on the he looks to Imric, on the airship. You've been there before, right?
Maybe... I haven't had the time, I'm afraid.
They might know something up there. Well, I say they, but I don't know if there's actually anyone up there. I don't really know much about it. You all keep that close to your chest. But Arc Somber has been and goes from time to time and might be able to inform you or help you in some way on this matter.
I shall mention it to her. Thank you, Cletus. Like I said, it sure is great to reflect on everything we've done over the last month. I look around the room, waiting for something to happen.
We reflect.
Clortis looks at you in the eyes and goes, "Tell me about it."
It was a lot, Cletus. We traveled through the Feywilds, across the seas, or across another plane, to find ourselves deep within the destroyed elven forests. We tried to fly our way out and were beset by devils on nightmares flying. It was all around quite a harrowing experience.
I start gathering up my items and helping Tyrell gather up his so we can move them to the proper spot.
Yeah, Cletus is identifying them for us, though, right? Or having them identified for us.
Clortis will send them off to other people to get identified. These are just the things that you picked up off these people, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I have a list of all the gear on them.
Yeah. I can get that. So that'll take a few days, maybe a week, depending. And then you'll be
We're
good.
not having the weapons identified.
We're not?
Right.
Yeah.
We already know what they do.
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah. Well, should we? This is highly unlikely, but I don't know how much we would have gotten fucked here, but because none of the other weapons have talked to us, there's a chance they could be fake, right? But probably not, right? We should be able to tell by looking at them. Like...
They're definitely magical.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, we hold on to the weapons then.
Okay, we go meet with Arc Somber. I'm sure we'll have to wait on that, so let me know when I can cast.
Yeah, if you want to meet Arc Somber tonight, you can just stick around for a little bit and meet with Arc Somber tonight. It'll be evening by that time instead of late evening. Or early evening.
I assume someone will come in, like, I don't know, 10 minutes before and tell us.
Yeah,
like, hey,
totally.
it's just... Okay, cool.
Yeah. So if you just want to kick it until Arc Somber is ready, then we can just move on to that moment. Was
Sure,
there anything else you guys
cast-
wanted to...
No alignment, which will last a turn. So I'm going to cast this like 5 minutes before we enter. And Detect Lie, which will last 8 rounds. And I also cast Conceal Alignment, which shouldn't matter because I'm not 9th level, but...
Okay.
Do we see like casting these spells and everything?
Yeah, I would tell you what I'm doing.
Wait, is it a good idea to be casting things like that where she might detect that that's being cast?
We're in a waiting room. I don't think that she's going to be detecting, but...
Or what
if
I mean is
so-
like if she has a way to read alignments and then we go in and our alignments are shielded, doesn't that look
No,
really...
it's not all of us. It's just mine. And she wouldn't even be... She can't even tell my alignment anyways because I'm only 8th level,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
So you're just casting it for... Okay.
I literally casted it just for XP.
Okay.
It won't.
That's fine. Yeah.
There's absolutely no value to it.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
I took
yeah,
2, so I had to cast 2.
As
Got
we
it.
go in, as we're walking in, I guess I turn to them both and I'll say, I know my words may fall on deaf ears, but at least try to.
What is the goal of this conversation again? What are we coming here for?
Just to settle the grievances that we've got. You know, clear the air.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to go and ask her about the amulet of non-detection as well. I'm happy to go and do these things on my own, Tyrael, if you prefer
Sure you
not to
are,
speak with
Henrik.
her. What does that mean, Anton? I'm not going to sell you out. I have our best interests at heart,
Of course you do.
even if I suspect sometimes you do not.
Mind your tongue, little brother. You don't want to brawl me in the capital.
No, not here. All right, I go and knock on Arxombo's door, taking a step ahead of the other two.
Okay. All 3 of you are coming for this meeting, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Much to
Okay.
Imric's displeasure.
Chagrin.
Yes, because I don't trust you two to keep calm.
Was there another, just before, I wanted to make sure I didn't forget any XP. You fought the golem. That was the only thing you fought in the Elven Forest before you left it?
In the Elven Forest? Yeah.
Kobolds.
The golem and the kobolds, right?
And then we killed
Cool.
the wizard and his crew.
Right. I just wanted to double check the forest that
Yep.
wasn't missing any XP there. Awesome. Cool. Yes, you get up to Arxomber's door. You give it a knock. You hear the "come in. I've been expecting you," but not quite so sing-songy. And you guys can walk on in. There is really only an extra chair for one person, so Arxomber will yell at a guard to come get another chair for the other 2 more chairs for the other 2 of you. And once you're all seated, she gazes at you. Well,
Arxomba, great to see you again. It's been some time.
Alignment?
has been.
Yeah, I'll activate my Ring of Seeing and see if I see anything interesting in here. And then what alignment does she project?
Just DM Tyrael and me. I want mine in secret.
Yeah, true. Me too.
Yeah. That could be useful for us.
Let me just double check one thing before I send you this message.
Oh boy.
Ring of Seeing. Okay. Okay. It gives you her full alignment, right?
I mean, she's higher than level 9, so yeah, I think so.
Exactly. Read the aura of a creature or an aligned object.
Polymorph, changed, or enchanted things are apparent. Even the aura projected by creatures becomes visible so that alignment can be discerned. Yeah.
Perfect. I have PM'd you, DM'd you. Your shit.
That's an interesting one.
No, it's not.
Bastards.
Cool.
Well, I look around the
Well-
room with my Ring of Seeing on. I don't see that little spy fucker here, do I? Or anything that is
No.
otherwise hidden? No.
No.
I'll also take a peek at my weapon.
Your weapon? You're looking at your weapons.
I casted
alignment.
it
Yeah.
earlier, so might as well check.
Yeah. I assume ego weapons alignments. Yes, they do have an alignment. Your spear is... Oh, I'll PM it to you as well.
Thank you.
I guess, can I look down at my sword too then? Or the...
Yes.
Yeah, it's him as well.
I've just DM'd you guys your individual weapons.
Cool.
Who has the hammer, by the way?
Hero would have.
I think it's all just in the bag, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Oxamba, it's been a while since we spoke, and there's a few things that we wanted to discuss. Firstly, that came up in our previous endeavors in Solemn. And secondly, I looked at Tyrael and back to Oxamba. Perhaps to clear the air of some misunderstandings.
I detect grudge with my amulet. You can say this aloud.
Aside from the complicated grudges that evolve in a sibling rivalry where you're all powerful dragon slayers searching the land for things, which are just kind of a mix of mild irritation with each other, Arc Somber does seem to have a light grudge that is around her. I don't think the detect grudge gives you the object of it.
I think. Let me look.
It doesn't say who the grudge is against, but you can see that there is a this like aura of frustration and
You get the strength of the grudge, but not the object. Yep.
yeah. So you get
She's a light grudge.
a light grudge. Mm-hmm.
Well, so there's an awkward silence right now, because I just looked at Tyrael and her and said, to settle some... Can't remember what I said, but I'm waiting for her to say something, or for Tyrael to say something.
Who are you looking at right now?
And tell me what we need to settle.
Well, it's come to our attention, Oxon, that one of your apprentices has been spying on our house. I feel like this is a needless...
Oh, damn.
A needless endeavor.
He really just went out there.
We're just gonna kill him. We're just gonna kill him, Rick.
Anton looks surprised that Imric just dropped that.
I think there is a misunderstanding indeed, and I'm glad you've brought this to me to clear the air.
That's what I was hoping you would say.
Anton will give like a, what the fuck just happened? Look to Tyrael.
Imric, have you ever trained an apprentice before?
I have not, Oxamba, no.
I have an apprentice now, and
I'm
I've
sure.
had others in the past. They need to be trained in all manner of things, including the proper and judicious use of invisibility spells and the movement through cities with them. But more importantly, this is an opportunity to double the usage of my apprentice. Not only can I train them in the use of certain spells and spying techniques, but I can also use them to keep an eye on the comings and goings in town. Yes, I have sent my apprentice to spy on you, as you call it, but in actuality, it is more of a keeping a watch on your backs to see if there's anything going on suspicious like. I have seen where some of you go at some points in time, but a woman in my position needs to know what happens in the streets. Do not take this offense personally. It is in the best interest of the city, of the crown, of myself, and of my apprentice.
Is she lying?
No, this all seems to be the truth. What do you have that would detect lie?
I casted detect lie.
Ah, right. You said you cast detect lie. No, this is not a lie.
Seems like it would have been
This
nice
makes
for
sense.
that tale to have seen the attempted assassination in the streets. There's no chance that he caught eye of that would-be assassin, is there?
This is true. An attempt was made in my life, but days ago.
It's today.
Literally today. On the way
Well-
over here, in fact.
Unfortunately, my apprentice is not particularly excellent at these sorts of things. I didn't even know you were in the city until someone told me you wanted to meet with me an hour ago. You are not presently being followed by my apprentice, although by the time you exit these castle walls, they may be on you once again. Hopefully you cannot find them. If you can find them, they are failing their duty and job. Do let me know if you can continue to spot my apprentice, for they should be better at hiding. It is not simply enough to be invisible. One must also continue to use mundane forms of cover in the event that invisibility can be seen through.
Is it all possible that we can ask you to stop having your apprentice follow us around and spy on us?
I don't know why you would want that. What are you doing that you want me to not see?
I think it's fine. If there's a tale.
Or about
it'll
a
just be-
personal privacy?
Well, probably good in the
Excuse me,
future.
when you are in the position that you are, you give up personal privacy. Being dragon slayers is a very public position that the kingdom relies upon, and by undertaking this task, you give up your right to privacy.
I think that what Anton
Well-
was trying to say is that there's a great many number of very powerful individuals that seem to have a big investment in our downfall. It's very possible that had we detected your tale any earlier or in a different situation, we might have killed him where he stood, just because of the types of people following us. So if there is something like this going on, it would just be good to be maybe slightly informed of it so that something unfortunate like that doesn't befall all of us.
I would warn your apprentice, now that we have assassins attacking us from invisibility, that if an accident were to happen and befall upon him, he should know to stay out of my way, the very least.
I don't think my apprentice was in any particular danger of incurring your wrath, unless you're the sort of people to attack someone simply for being invisible.
Being invisible and spying on us, yes. That is the type of person I am.
You would murder someone without asking any questions just because they're following you?
Anton nods.
Not all of us are so quick to violence, Arksumber. If something like this were to happen, Tyrael and I would endeavor to calm Anton's fury. But he speaks truth, though. The closer we get to Scoria, the greater the threat to our lives increases, and our paranoia along with it. Today,
And
we
it
may
is a good
still have our
thing you
wits
are
about
not in a
us.
position to hold the throne. I would hate to see what people like you would do with that amount of power. Do not let your fear get the best of you, McGarry's.
As to you, Arksambar. I stare at her. Daggers
She
in my
stares
eyes.
at you.
Anton
happened.
keeps staring.
Well,
Do I feel a grudge growing?
No. Well,
not so much a grudge. No, there's no grudge yet, but you don't need magic to see the displeasure on her face. The lack of trust, the contempt, sort of like the I can't believe what low class, like, what do you call it? Not guttural, but like
Cretans?
classless, crass people these are. They would just murder someone for being invisible?
For being
My
invisible
God.
and following them.
Yeah, sure, you can.
Sure.
But you can see on her face that like the things you have said are completely unacceptable in her point of view, and like the
Understood.
antithesis of what a great leader would be.
Perhaps
she's
spending
very
so much
judgmental.
time locked up in this tower gives you a different perspective of the world, but you must understand that we've been traveling for some time now, being hunted and chased. We've had people send poison flasks of wine to our house. We've had an invisible assassin show up in the street.
Just today in the capital.
Yeah, in the capital itself. We have a goddamn specter that is haunting our family and has murdered our father.
Yes, it's all very hard.
Probably a bit harder than staying cooped up in this tower studying manuscripts, I would imagine. We don't ask for your sympathy, just a bit of understanding, please.
You are in a difficult position, and you must rise to the occasion. You must be the best versions of yourself if you are going to make this a better world for all of us. Do not fall to your baser instincts. I beg of you.
Wise
Well, do you have
counsel
anything else that
indeed.
you would like to say, Imric, or are we done here?
Yes, Oxomba, we were speaking to Cartos about amulets of non-detection. Do you have such an item? We are worried that Scoria may be scrying upon us, you see.
I
She
continue
most
staring
certainly
at her.
is.
Exactly.
There was a request put out for 4 such amulets that I had heard some months ago, maybe a year ago now. Year and a half? Some time ago. It's hard to remember exactly when. They were put out by, I guess it doesn't matter now, the Queen of Drekis, Kiara Sanguine.
Eridon, you mean?
Eridon.
She
they
requested
were
them
the-
made or to be found?
I believe she was looking for them and could not find any in existence, and contracted with a powerful spellcaster from far away to craft such things. I don't know what price she paid for them, since magical item creation is obscenely difficult and expensive. But she had asked about them.
Interesting. Well, I'm sure you aren't suggesting we steal from the Queen of Eridon.
Not only do I not suggest it, I cannot even recommend it. Either she is dead, or she has acquired these amulets that she was looking for, because I have not been able to glimpse her.
How is Stromheim these days?
Terrible.
Perhaps we should leave them to their fate. Once Scoria is dead, I suppose our ambitions will return to Eridon. Not ours personally, that of the country, of course.
It is a shame what has happened to those people. But from the ashes of the old rise the new, and you can see that she seems a little lost in her sadness, or mournfulness at what has been happening to the world in these last few years. You're getting the impression that Somber cares not just for the people of Drekis, but is very interested in trying to stabilize all of Arcadia.
Yeah.
The way she talks about things, the way she's trying to discuss the Queen and Eridon, it seems like Somber has a
The big loser.
She's looking for the greater victory, the stabilization of everything, not simply the success of the Drekisians in the war. Although that is, clearly she's working towards those ends too. But
Yeah.
she's got a place in her heart for the big picture.
Loser.
Whatever.
Well, I think to the robe in my back and decide not to mention anything and say, well, it's good to talk, Oxhammer. I'm glad we cleared up that issue of your apprentice.
Certainly.
And I feel on the verge of a breakthrough. I would still be welcome to come study with you at some point.
Do you have time to come study with me? I thought you were off slaying dragons.
There is time for all things. The last dragon we killed took merely a day.
I would be most pleased if you were to come visit me and let me teach you, Imric, McGarry.
I'm just gonna try to make him a cuck.
Thank you, Samba. I'll see you around.
Farewell.
Anton will say, "Tell your apprentice to steer clear."
Please do not slay my apprentice. I would be very disappointed, and I would have to let their family know who slew them. It might not be good for your image if you are known to be murdering innocent young nobles in the streets.
I think Anton is a bit hot-headed, but if you do plan anything like that, it's probably good to let us know at least a little bit, just so we have a heads up. But
You know now.
Okay.
Well,
Anton gives her a smile.
this has been quite the meeting. I do suppose you have tasks to attend to, so I shall leave you to them. Good day, McGarry's.
Good day,
As we
Sambar.
close the door behind me, I say, well, I guess you two were right.
About which thing?
She is a bit of a bitch.
Well, I
There
don't
was no
think
need
it
for
takes
that
any
comment
magic to
about
say that, but
killing her apprentice, Anton, but
yeah, Anton, I think you jumped the gun a little bit there. I don't know if that expression would exist. But...
I may have, but
Jump
I
the
think there's something to be
crossbow.
said about seeing my little brother almost dying today to an invisible person, and she wants me to parlay with them before acting. It just seems a little bit maddening.
Sure, but I don't think we need to be unnecessarily or unneededly aggressive towards Arc Somber. There's no need for that.
well, now that
Understood.
this is over, older brothers, do I have your leave to visit with Arc Somber in the future to learn magic, or is this something that is forbidden of me?
As long as you feel like the trips are fruitful and you're actually learning something, yeah, of course.
Well, it means a lot to have your faith in me once again, Tyrell.
I'm sure he'll make the right decision, Emmerich. You're a better wizard than she could ever hope to be, you know?
I'm getting there, Anton. Certainly have more practice, I would say, in the field.
That's true. Remember when she said stone skin wouldn't be useful at all?
Yes, well, she was
She's just
wrong
a
on
stuffy
that one.
lady who sits inside and ponders over books.
Yeah, not
Too
much use
afraid
if
to come
that's
out
all
of the
you do.
real world.
She does sit in a nice cozy castle and have people bring her beverages, and
What are you
never
doing,
really
Neal?
has
Stop
any
it.
threats on her life.
You're such a shit starer. Let's look at you. No, 1 minute it's one argument, next minute it's the exact opposite.
We need to find Georg tonight.
Yes, well, shouldn't you know where he is?
I check.
Georg's here in the city to the south of you right now. Maybe
Well,
10-minute walk.
I am ready now, if you are. Oh, also,
Are we?
did
We're still
you-
in the. We're still inside, right?
I think you're
Anton.
leaving the castle presently.
You
Emmerich.
cast detect alignments and detect lies, right? She was telling the truth about her apprentice.
Yeah. Yes. She was telling the truth.
I think it was a misunderstanding, but it still was very crass of her to do so without letting us know.
It's a bit unbelievable to me that she would be so unsympathetic to the hazards that we
Yes.
face, or that she would be so
I agree.
shocked that we would be troubled to find an invisible person following us. Sometimes I think she spends a little bit too much time in that ivory tower of hers.
I think she is jealous, Tyrell. I think she believes that we are not worthy of the position we now hold.
Potentially.
Emmerich, I need you to go in there and get us a dimensional translocation scroll. They should have one on hand, especially with a wraith who's been running around.
Dimensional translocation. Is this a cleric magic?
It's cleric magic. Oh, if it's cleric magic,
Perhaps we should
you
try
need
the
to go
temple.
talk to the Nadinus cleric and ask if they have this scroll, or whoever the head cleric is. I guess I don't think it's the Nadinus cleric.
The head cleric said dwarf? No, that's in Ardon, right?
Who is our head cleric, Koibu?
The head cleric for the capital?
Of Drekus, yeah.
Yeah.
I will need to look this up.
I think I can talk to him actually.
High cleric is Mother Lorraine, cleric of Nadinus.
That's her. Okay.
I cannot
shall
talk
try
to
and-
her.
I shall try and speak to her. Anton.
Yeah. It's probably best if you don't go by the McCary name.
The name of the spell was what? Dimensional.
Dimensional translocation.
Dimensional
The priest
translocation.
seals off and the multi-dimensional existence of a magical undead or extraplanar creature.
Now, here is an interesting fact or point that we haven't really touched over very much. This high cleric, the one Mother Lorraine, that is one of the counselors to the Queen and Arc Somber. Mother Lorraine and Arc Somber would know each other very, very well and would be meeting daily, if not multiple times a day, to discuss war efforts and all of that jazz.
Yeah, they're gonna have to die.
So she's that's probably why Oksama hates you, right? Because
Yeah, probably.
her friends told her that you're a dick.
But now she definitely fucking hates me.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to the temple, Neal, and try and speak with this Mother Lorraine.
She lives in the castle.
Yes, so I shall go there.
Do you want to do a first break and then come back and do it?
Sure. She's not available tonight. It's late already. She's gone to bed. You'll have to meet her another day.
What
So
do
why
you
don't
want
you
to do,
guys?
then? Should we just go to Georg now, or do you want to wait to see if we can get
Just
this
go to
scroll
Georg
first?
now then, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Let's do it on the other side of a break.
All right, we'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria, our party.
He's running after Georg because they don't have the things.
Yeah, it's time
Going
to
through
kill
the
Georg.
streets at night.
So
Looking
how are we
for Georg?
How are we finding Georg?
Mark
He's
the
been
bandits.
marked for
I
death.
know exactly where he is.
Wait, did I miss something?
Well,
I
I'll
thought
slow it down, yeah.
Or I
Go ahead.
thought you weren't able to find him before because you weren't detecting him.
He's back.
He's back on the prime material plane now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think these last an hour. Lasts for 1 turn per level, so 80 minutes. I'm gonna cast 3 negative plane protections. One
Yeah,
on
I'm
each
going
of
to
us.
cast mirror image on myself.
Is that cool, Koibu?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And then I guess we're going after him.
Okay. You walk through the city streets of Wicthron Rorenta until you arrive at one of the local magic shops, and you can detect the wraith is within.
I will urge Tyrael to let either myself or Imric have the ring so that we can detect him and see him where he is, because I think you used it earlier.
Yeah, you can have it. You just ask. You don't have to urge me.
I ask.
Okay.
Okay, Anton will put it on instead of... instead of what ring? Instead of his protection ring. And I will activate it outside to see if I can see him on the inside.
Yes, if you have the Ring of True Seeing on and you activate it, you can spot the Wraith of the Tether Wilds, this phantom Georg, the man you killed and then turned out of stone. It appears that the Wraith is staring at you through the window that you are looking in at.
Hey, I would know this as a cleric. Can I cast a Dispel Magic on someone who's looking at me through a window? Can the magic go through?
Yeah. Windows do not block. Yeah, you just need line of sight. So you could throw a Dispel Magic that way, but it would take an initiative roll.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to Dispel Magic with an initiative roll and tell them to attack him. I mean, we see where he is.
Roll
so-
me initiative.
I'll point him out very specifically. Ugh. Does everybody else want to roll in or no?
What? So are we able to see him?
Sorry, I'm muted.
Nope.
Yeah.
You guys
you
are
can't see
at a
him?
magic shop.
Yeah. So I don't know how.
I can't even point him through the window where he is?
We'll probably have like a -8 to hit or some shit, right? Like.
Okay.
No, I mean, he's in a building. The only way you can see him is through glass windows, so you can't affect him with melee or missile weapons at this point. He's inside of a locked building. But magic can...
Oh, it's
like, Dispel
locked.
Magic can well, it's nighttime.
Yeah.
It's probably locked. Who wouldn't lock a magic shop at night?
Okay, well. So, just to clarify, they can see him through the window.
No, they cannot see him.
Okay, they cannot see him through the window.
They cannot see him.
Okay, so we see that he's in there. Would we like to just go inside? Is that okay?
Yeah, you're gonna have to break open the window.
Well,
I don't have to break open
There's
the window.
an
I am a
initiative
rogue,
being rolled.
and I can pick the
Open
lock.
the door.
yeah, pick the lock. Good luck.
You should go and start doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay, I'll 1d10 plus 3. I don't know how.
Lockpicking takes D10 minutes, so it'll just
Yeah,
be
so my
D10
roll here
rounds
is just trash, but I have another Dispel Magic, so it's fine. Sorry. I assume I fucked up. I'll take the L.
I'm holding an action to use my magic missile wands on him if he blinks, or if I see him. I'll.
Wait, can I hold my party for 1 second? We're not gonna blast and blow up a fucking magic store right now.
Well, I won't be. Not with magic missile.
Your middle brother is already casting a spell.
Okay,
He's already begun the words.
Anton, that will destroy any potions in the shop, just so you know.
And when it's cast on a person.
It's in an area, I believe.
Okay. Also, it's a Koibu World magic shop. There are no magical potions for sale in this magic shop. You realize that, right?
True.
No,
Okay.
but make sure none of us are in the area either, because it'll smash all our potions too.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna stand by
I
and
can cancel the
watch.
spell. It doesn't matter.
I just want to stand and watch.
And
And
this is my
fascination.
fault because I assumed it was a small pane window. I assumed that they could see him looking at us, and they were just gonna break the window and go fuck him up. But obviously,
Yeah.
they don't want to, which is fine.
No, so like you guys arrive at this shop at the outside, and you spot the wraith, and you
I
like
fucked
go
up.
immediately to engage it, and your other brothers are just like at the shop, and then they
Okay,
start
wait, can I
casting a
roll
spell, and they're like, wait, what's going on?
I would like to use one lucky feat of my entire campaign. Okay, because I think the understanding that MrMouton had was that it's like a floor, like on the ground level. There's just like a little
Yes.
glass thing here, and we could all just run
Yes.
it. But now it sounds like the way you're describing it is he's on like the fucking second floor of like a glass window or something. And
He's
there's
in
like,
the first floor.
Okay.
There's a shop. It's on the ground floor.
Okay.
There's some nice windows on it that are, blocks of glass put in. There's a door. There's there's another story, which is probably where whoever owns the shop lives.
Okay.
You guys are on the outside. It's nighttime. It's dark in the shop. With the true seeing, you can see in through the window. The other two of you guys are outside the shop. It's just kind of dark everywhere. You don't really see anything. And your brother's casting a spell.
Okay. I will stand by and wait, and I'll roll 1d10 to talk. 1d10 plus 3 to talk. I don't know what initiative I need for that. There you go.
You can just talk.
right.
Anton, is he there?
I had said yes. He's right through this window.
Okay,
I
well,
had-
I'm taking out a lightstone then. If that's the reason we can't see him, it's just dark, Neal, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah. So you can produce a light stone probably before that dispel magic goes off, because that goes quite slowly. You pull out the light stone. You don't see anything. You step up to the window and peer inside, and you see.
No, I
just
don't.
an empty-
Wait. I don't go right next to the window where the dispel magic's going off. So I
Okay.
pull out the lightstone and look through the window, but I don't see him, so that's fine. That's all I do.
Yep. MrMouton, your spell is the next to resolve. You are casting Dispel Magic at a single target, right?
Hold on. What is the correct answer here? Because I'm trying to dispel his.
You're trying to dispel everything on him, right? So you're doing the AoE
so, like,
effect.
I'm doing the
within
AoE.
it.
Yeah.
All right. And that is a 30-foot cube. So that will be, if you want, you can position the cube so that most of it is below ground, so you don't affect anything on the second floor. Or you can position it so it hits at ground level and will affect the second floor as well.
Whatever I know is going to affect him the most. So if I think that he's going to blink up, I guess. What I'm trying to get past is I don't care what magical
You don't
items
care
this
what
random
other
guy
things get
has.
affected. Okay.
As long as it's not on my party, I don't give a fuck what happens. to the
Right,
store.
right. So you'd want to
So you
like hit it
center it
at
on
ground floor.
Yeah, I center
Or
it on him.
Center it on him. Okay, 15
Yeah.
feet above his midsection, 15 feet below his midsection. Totally. Well, the spell will go off. There's a lot of magical effects going on here. So let me figure out, what do you got, MrMouton? What level are you as a caster?
An 8th
8.
level.
So, your 8th level, that means each of these magical effects are going to be saved at -3. So they will need to roll at, the base is an 11, right? So they will need a 8
14.
or lower to succeed. perfect. To not be dispelled. So dispelled is 11 a success. 11's a success. So 8 would be a dispel. Yeah.
Neal,
so that's also dispelled.
If the caster is level 11, then Muton would need to roll a 14 on a d20 to dispel any single effect.
The caster is not level 11. Muton is the higher caster by 3 levels.
Yeah.
Oh.
The person that the effects that he's dispelling at this moment are level cast by a 5th level caster.
Oh,
Yeah.
how sad. Okay, yeah. So 8
those
or
2 are
higher.
dispelled. There's gonna be that one is saved against. Okay, and then the effects on the wraith itself.
It's a fail.
Got a lot of effects though.
Yeah, I need to write down these effects because there's too many for me to remember accurately.
Yeah, in a high
Also-
magic world, I probably wouldn't be this. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What is a magic shop?
Has magical components.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, it
okay.
doesn't sell magic items. which-
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they might have the odd magic item though, and they are usually run by a wizard.
No shot. I feel
They
like we
could
could go to
have
like
light
50
light stones.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
okay, I agree
stuff
with
like that. Yeah,
I agree with that.
the odd potion maybe. Not for sale, but you know he might have a potion of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lightstone, I guess, counts. But
A
like a
lightstone
third level
would-
caster can make that, or 5th level.
Would not be affected by the AoE because it's a permanent magical item and those need to be dispelled directly against. So only like potions would be removed, but if there was a light stone or a sword plus 15 in there,
Yeah,
it
it's
would
fine.
not be permanently dispelled. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got this one, that one.
No, my kitten.
What?
Oh, also potions are treated as 12th level for the purposes of the spell now. Yeah, just in
Yeah,
case.
definitely. This one.
How's the cat moon?
He's good. He's hanging out.
It's looking pretty good.
He's putting up with it.
Oh my god.
But did not throw him. He jumped.
Did you see that?
He jumped.
Oh my god. Chat.
He fucking yeeted him.
Okay, it was fine. Oh my god.
No,
People
it was
got
absolutely fine. Yes,
so
it's a cat.
mad. That was the most soy shit I'd ever seen in my life. Was people getting mad at that?
It's a cat, dude. It's fine.
I've seen cats jump from cats do insane
Unbelievable
shit.
heights. Yeah.
I don't even know if kitties have like gravity, dude. If you watch like we used to have curtains back at my
Climb up that shit.
like 12 years ago. This is my wife, my first serious girlfriend. And the kitties would, when they're running across the room, they would just run up and down the curtains like nothing, like spiders. It was so fucking weird. Yeah.
I remember reading this thing once about a study on how cats falling from skyscrapers or like from large buildings.
Do you
know what I'm going to say about them being less likely to die at past a certain point?
Yeah, I've heard this before, but I've seen it brought up that the reason why this is the case is because the cats that fall from the tops of buildings go splat, and they don't take them to the vet. So the only ones that are ever going to be taken are going to. So I don't know. That's trying to. Yeah, because because people
makes
say
sense,
that
actually.
when cats drop from a high building, they have like a terminal velocity, so they don't get injured.
Yeah, and they
But then-
relax, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but then I've heard other people say that, like, actually, Reddit vet here, cats that fall from that high just die instantly, and that's why you never get, like, cat that was brought in from the vet, dead or alive, because they're just dead, you
Oh,
don't
that,
take
that
it.
does make sense, yeah. Okay, well, thanks for shattering my image of, cats falling from
Being
30
able
stories.
to fall from infinite heights. I'm sorry, Nick.
Yeah.
How's it going, Koibu?
Luckily, in old England, we don't really have any buildings above 2 floors, so they're safe over here,
Above 2 floors. Oh god. I just remember that in Europe, you guys have like your first floor, as we call it, the second floor.
Don't even start.
Oh man,
I
that's
was
so
literally just
stupid.
struggling with that.
Oh
10
god,
minutes
it's
ago
so
when Neal
dumb.
when you were talking about the magic shop, I always have to think like, okay, so the second
yeah.
floor, is that the third floor?
third
Is that,
floor,
so at this
yeah.
point, I'm so confused because I know that my initial gut reaction is wrong, so I second guess myself. But then I think, well, I've been working with Americans for so long on this that maybe now I'm right, and I'm just confused.
Well, you guys consider the first floor like your basement?
Yeah, no. Their
No.
first floor is what we call the
It's the
second
ground
floor.
floor.
No,
Oh.
your first floor is what we would consider floor 2. No. Yes.
Yeah, because we
Yes.
have the ground floor and then the first floor.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad we didn't take that from you guys.
All right. I've figured out all these spell effects. Good.
Right.
Georg, the Wraith, becomes visible to Tyrael and Imric.
Cool.
The
Perfect.
Lightstone blends into the area, and as the, what do you call it? The Dispel Magic spell goes off, you can see the Wraith comes into full visibility before you.
I said that I would take an action if I could see him. Do you want me to roll initiative now?
You said that
I
you take
think
an
we'll
action
just
after
have
you
to go
blink.
into the next round, because if you're just like hanging out and like, what? I don't see anything. Oh my god, there he is. And that's all the actions that have already been taken this round. We're just moving into the next round already.
Okay.
Unless you had like a yell or I poop myself or something.
Nice token. No. I am delaying my action until I see either a blink from Georg or I see an attack from Tyrael or Anton land on him.
So are we rolling into the
Tyrael.
next round, or okay, good.
At the end of this round, you pulled out your lockpicks. You started working on the door. You had said,
Well, wait,
yeah?
no, because I think we rolled back because you were like, it's gonna take D10 minutes, and now I was just waiting to see what the fuck is happening right now. Yeah, so I'm just like,
So you haven't even started picking the lock yet.
No.
Then. Cool. Then we're good. It is initiative time.
okay.
I think this happens at 3. There we go.
So right now the Wraith has become visible.
Yes.
Okay, and we see him just in the store.
Yes.
Okay, we're probably gonna have to break the window then, I'm imagining. Yeah.
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 Well, the door might be open now if it was magically locked.
No, it wouldn't be magically locked. I don't think so.
The
It's a
window
wizard
here,
shop. Might well be.
to be clear, the wizard shop here has thick glass windows, like those, inch thick, like church glass windows that
Good
you
thing
might
Tyrael has
have.
a hammer.
Oh. It's got glass windows.
Wait, are these like armored, like White House windows, or we should be able to slash with a sword and break through? No.
A +5 sword.
Thin plate glass you can break easily. Like, have you ever tried to destroy the front of a CRT monitor? I've thrown a CRT monitor off of the peak of a house onto solid concrete and it didn't break. I used a broadsword to try and crash the front of a CRT monitor and it bent the broadsword. Thick glass is extremely strong and extremely resilient. Thin glass, like what most of our windows are made of, really easy to break. Huge surface area, you hit it in the middle, it bends ever so slightly, snaps apart. Small windows with like thick glass are fucking strong as shit.
Okay.
I'm not saying you can't destroy them, but like going through the window is not the easiest of the options.
I'm going to, I'll roll in, I guess, to start picking the lock. Otherwise, I'll attack if the door is already open. But yeah, I'll go to the door to do that.
Perfect. Okay. Imric, Anton, Tyrael, rolls in at that. Okay, let's do it. 13. Imric, you are first. What do you do?
Well, I can't cast magic missile through the glass, right?
Cannot cast magic missile through glass.
Would be magic missile the glass.
You could magic missile the glass.
And then Tyrael could go in and fuck him up.
I don't think that would break it.
You don't think 5 magic missiles would break it?
Well, he said, remember the CRT monitor.
Yeah, but
Alright,
this
fine.
is...
Fuck it. I mean,
Well, I could be
just to
wrong-
prove
no.
a point. I magic missile the window. 15 damage.
God damn it. I was really hoping you would avoid this and we wouldn't have to figure it out. But okay. All right, be this way, Nick.
Well, I didn't want to do it now.
15 damage is enough to kill
15
3
damage is a
people
lot of
in our
fucking
other
damage.
campaign. Yeah,
Yeah.
this should for sure break.
Maybe because it's glass, maybe it reflects the spell.
Yeah, send it back.
Windows of spell turning? Oh my god, I love it.
That would actually be pretty funny.
That'd be pretty fucking bomb. All right, I will give the window a saving throw with a penalty for the amount of damage you have done to it.
Yeah, okay.
You did 15 damage, did you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so actually, I want you to roll the saving throw because you should roll it. You're gonna want to roll a d20. You're gonna need a. The save is. Oh fuck! I did this backwards. The save should be.
Oh, actually, Neal, I might need to retcon this. Inanimate objects cannot be damaged by the spell, and any attempt to do so waste the missiles to no effect.
Well, there it is.
Your
Retcon.
spells are wasted.
Okay, Imric, the wizard, would know this because we've tried it before. Can he do another action?
I mean,
How do
I
you
didn't
know?
No, I
did
kind of
You
feel
would-
like
literally just
Nicholas,
did
the
it.
player's been using Magic Missile for 5 years and hasn't figured it out. Then Imric, who has only learned Magic Missile a month ago, might not know.
You saying that I know more about Magic Missile than Imric?
Give him an int check. Give him something.
All right, give me the
here.
in check. Yeah.
Oh,
In check
God,
that
okay.
shit.
Okay. Yeah, you can't know.
You know, you've never tried to Magic Missile glass before. Why would you? You just learned Magic Missile. You tried your whole life to get it. You got it. Master Blaster those windows, man. And then, oh,
Don't
man.
worry, guys. I'm going to break the window. Oh.
There's a reason why it says any attempt to do so wastes the spell. Probably because this shit comes up from time to time.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love it. Anton, initiative.
Recitation goes off.
Whoosh. +2 to you guys, -2 to them. Tyrael, your turn.
I'm just trying to pick the lock, I guess. Or I'll test the door to see if the door was
Swings wide open.
Then my blade
Brilliant.
comes out. I should be able to step forward and strike. Yes?
Yes, you can step forward and strike. You and the Wraith are going with the exact same initiative, so the effects will happen simultaneously. You can get your attack off as the creature will go into gaseous form. However, he's displaced. So your first attack misses, guaranteed, no matter what you roll, as the caster before you takes the form of a gaseous object. And he was walking towards the door as you were opening the door, and he was turning to gas as you step forward to slash at him, and then it goes through him when he's semi-gas, semi-real, but doesn't hit him because he's not in the right spot. And now you're just surrounded by a cloud of gaseous form.
Great.
Anton, you can still see him for the wraith that he is standing there. You see him as he truly is with that ring of true seeing, not as a gaseous form, but as a person. And you can also tell him where he is not displaced, if that makes sense.
Do I believe in my heart that I can hit him? When he's in a gaseous form like this?
Tell me.
With his 18 wisdom, would he know?
Yeah. What was my
In your
hint?
heart of hearts, you feel like you can do it. You feel that is everyone's actions, right? No one has a second action this round?
More attacks, right?
You have another attack.
Yeah, do you have a second attack? Oh, you do have a second attack, Tyrael.
Yes, I do, yeah. Can I swing at the gaseous stuff?
+5 sword. You can swing at anything.
Yeah. The +5 sword.
Okay, I will swing. 29 to hit.
Transparent and substantial. Waves and shifts.
Is that the correct plus to hit? You don't have all your blessed stuff on still? Just to make sure.
Correct. My 2 hit is +7 right now. I've got +5 sword and then +2 from recitation.
What's the 9 from?
I don't know, all my other shit.
Yeah, it sounds like you've got 2 too many there, Stephen. It should be 7 from level.
7
5
from
your sword.
level, 1 from gloves of war.
Yeah.
5 from sword, 2 from recitation. I don't know where the other 1 comes from, but it's somewhere.
Your sword cuts through the gas.
Strength as well.
No
Okay.
blood falls to the ground. No gas effects seem to
Do I
happen
see him get
anywhere.
hit?
No, you see the sword just simply pass through, causing no effect whatsoever.
Cool.
Wait, so I hit but nothing happens?
Yes, He takes no damage in gaseous form from your melee attack.
Even with a magical sword?
Even with a +5 sword,
Cool.
gaseous form is immune to physical attacks, it seems.
Initiative?
Initiative.
Like good ass initiative from me.
Fuck. I guess I'll just roll to attack again, but I to fuck with him or something.
Okay, so Nick, I'm gonna be casting Dispel Magic again. I want to just do this on him now, correct? Not in a 30-foot cube.
You can do it on an item. I don't think you can cast it on an individual. You have to do it.
Okay.
In
Is
an
this gonna
area.
fuck
But you
Tyrell
should-
shit up? It shouldn't.
Yeah, well, if he's stood in the middle of the gaseous form, then it probably is going to fuck him up.
How?
Unless you can position it like above Tyrael or like on the edge of the.
What would it fuck up on him?
Destroy all his potions that he's got on him. Unless they're in a bag of holding, in which
All of
case.
his potions are in a bag of holding.
I don't know if it would dispel the bag of holding. No, I think it's a permanent magic item, so yeah, it should be okay if they're all in a bag of holding. It should be fine.
That's what I would assume. Okay.
I hope so, anyway.
I mean, you could just do it like off to the side so you don't hit me, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
but
my
do
goal. Or I will tell you to move out of the way
Yeah, of
so it
course.
doesn't hit you. Yeah. What do you think the answer is? Dispel or protection from evil? I already made my call.
Well, right now I can't hit him, so probably something to dispel the gaseous form. Is that what you're trying to do?
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I was thinking of protection from evil as well to keep him. I could just stand in front of him and he couldn't walk out. But yeah, no, I'm doing dispel.
What the fuck? Okay, cool. I know what the wreath is doing.
See the wraith as a wraith, or do I see it as like a man?
You see it as a man. He's a man, baby. Frick, that's a terrible initiative order. Okay, Anton, you are first.
I dispel magic. Specifically,
Okay.
I tell Tyrell to get the fuck out of the way, and I dispel him to where it's just hitting the wraith, and I can see exactly where
Just
the
the
man
wraith.
baby is. Yeah.
Okay, well, the Wraith is sort of like around Tyrael at the moment, right? Tyrael hit it as the Wraith was headed for the door. The two are sort of like mixed in one spot. You can see where the
Tyrell
man
has
actually is.
Initiative before me.
No, it's Heroes
Does he?
Initiatives. Oh, it should be 7. It's not
Oh,
updated.
7.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So
got
that's
it.
why I'm
Tyrael.
telling him to get out of the way.
Yeah,
And
so
then
I can like hop back and then I think hold my attack until the end of the round or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say hop back, are you just getting away from the Wraith? Are you going out of the building? Describe in detail what this hop back looks like.
The hop back would be jumping out of the building. Yeah, using my boots to spring and striding.
Whoop. Out of the building. No need to make your save because you have free action on, right?
Yep.
Excellent.
Dispel magic.
You are out of the building. Anton's Dispel Magic goes off. You're going to roll me a D20. Georg is level 9. You are level 8, so you need a 12 or higher to dispel the gaseous form effect on a D20.
Can I argue
Oh.
Lucky Stone? Because it would be terrible for Anton. Okay.
Fuck.
Does not work. The Wraith goes. At the same time as Imric. It flows out of the building and directly towards Imric. Well,
Oh, shit.
towards Imric. Towards the Imric-Anton pair of
There's
OTP
actually
that are outside.
7 Imrics around, so pick one. I try and cast Magic Missile. I don't know if it works.
When did you mirror image?
right when he cast the negative plane protections. You could see if you scroll
Okay,
up,
right.
I rolled
Yeah.
A lot of them.
D4
I just wanted
plus
to double
2.
check. I believe you. You're good.
Yeah, 18.
You throw magic missile, which will pass right through the gaseous form, doing it no harm or damage whatsoever. Cannot be affected by it, and it will create a cone. Now, Tyrael cannot be affected by this code. The nature of the building is such that the front door is on this side of the wall over here, and you guys, the window's on this side. So we have Imric and Anton over here looking through the window. Tyrael went around the side. So Tyrael's now on this side of the building. The cone that is being made here is going towards Anton Imric only.
Okay, can it do this cone when it's in gaseous form?
Yes, because it is innate spell ability and not a cast spell, so it doesn't need any of the components. It just comes from within.
What do you
so I'll
want?
need the two of you to make me saving throws versus spell.
What kind of cone are we talking here? Is it a scary cone, a cold cone, a hot cone?
Is this mind affecting?
It is not mind affecting. It is Thunderstaff. It is
nice.
a thundering cone of force.
Well, sorry, that window's in the way.
No, he's outside of the building, yo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it's innate ability, he can move and use it, and he can use it while still in gaseous form. That looks like a pass for Nick.
Yep.
That should be a pass for me. Plus 2
You have
for
at
my
least
station.
+4.
Plus 2 for my cloak.
That's it. All right, you both pass. Neither of you are stunned, but you are each deafened for 1d3 plus 1 rounds, and
Even with
cannot
Ring of
use
Reaction?
verbal. Right, you are deafened. It does not affect your physical actions, but you cannot hear. I guess the stun you wouldn't have been affected by anyway.
So you get
both
it's
cannot
spell
use verbal
failure.
components.
No, you can still use them, but you just have some sort of spell failure. I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, I think we house ruled some sort of
Okay.
check for that, didn't we?
I thought the actual rules were just that you had I think it's 20% spell failure for anything with a verbal component.
that would be
or something.
great. Can you find that somewhere?
I'm
I would
probably not
love-
casting any more spells, but if you are, you might want to look.
Okay, and additionally, you guys you are hurled 4d4 plus 4 feet, except you passed your save, so it's half of this, so it's going to be 2d4 plus 2 feet.
Even with a Ring of Reaction, you're hurled?
Yeah. Deafen spellcasters have a 20% chance to miscast any spell with verbal components.
Thank you very
It's
much,
in the
Nick.
deafness spell.
Love it. Free action. Does it prevent all forced movement? Free action. Let's take a look at the spell.
I feel like
where-
it shouldn't. If a giant threw you and you had a ring of free action, you'd still go flying.
Sure.
Enables the touched creature to move and act normally for the duration of the spell, even under the influence of magic that impedes movement, such as web or slows, or while underwater. It negates or prevents the effects of paralysis and hold spells underwater. Individual moves at normal speeds, inflicts full damage. Right, so that you will still be hurled by this effect.
Ooh.
It's fine. then.
So you will each be hurled 6 feet and take 3 points of damage. Nick, your
Yes.
mirror images are hit by this AoE as well.
Yes.
So they are all gone.
Yes.
Rub it in.
He's outside now, though, right, Neal?
He is outside of the building now. Yes.
Okay, well.
Tyrael, you got out of the way and you're just waiting for something.
I was hoping a
hittable?
dispel would happen, but I mean, like, I can swing my sword at this thing, but I don't think I can affect it, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, then initiative for the next round.
Are you casting another dispel?
I'm out. I'm out
He's
of it.
opted spell.
Um,
I mean, it's got to end eventually, so.
can I do anything else with my attack? Or do I have to attack with my Moonblade?
What do you mean?
Can
What
I
else would you like
step
to do?
forward and try to punch or grab into the mist with my Braces of Shocking?
Totally.
Okay, I'll try to do that. Should I just roll an attack roll, or?
Yeah. Roll into initiative first. at +3.
Or well,
And
because
then,
for my last turn, because I have like 2 attacks that I held until
Oh,
the end
I
of the
see.
round.
For this
Yeah.
last turn.
Mhm.
Yeah. You kind of just stood there doing nothing. You can run up and make an attack roll against the gas.
Gotcha. What is my 2 hit with my Braces of Shocking? How
Just your normal attack bonus without any modifiers. At the very top of your character sheet, there's a basic attack button that you should be able to click.
Okay, and then is the damage
melee.
1d6?
Yes.
I think on the Braces of Shocking.
It's a D6 or D8? I think it's a D8.
Okay, d8. I'm almost positive it's a d6, but
Oh, well.
because they suck. But if you want to do d8, that's good.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It does make sense. Most strong guy. Okay, I can
Just
just
see if you hit
click melee. Yeah.
23.
23 is a hit. Shocking Grasp does D8. Yeah, so it's a D8.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So just roll 1d8 damage.
Yeah.
4.
4.
And I'll do it again. 26.
No, you only
I-
get 1 attack per round with the gloves. They can
Okay.
only be used once per round.
Gotcha.
Why is Stephen going first? Why is Tyrell going first?
This,
Last
Oh,
round.
This
This
is
is
his
the last
held
round.
action from.
Yeah.
Oh,
the last
okay.
round.
Sorry.
The electrical damage from your gloves will do damage to the mist,
Cool.
Oh, good.
and we roll
Fuck him
initiative.
up.
I already did.
Can we see
thank
HP bars or anything anywhere?
He
Yeah.
should be visible. If it's not, let me fix that for you.
Or where is this
It's,
on the map right now?
Under Wicktron Renter.
At the crown.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see it. Okay.
Alrighty. Did everyone roll? Interior, you're going with your gloves again, right?
Yep.
Okay. So your initiative should actually be 2 less than that.
Okay.
It should be a 7. Imric, you are first to act.
Casting lightning bolt. I try not to destroy any buildings. I try
You're
and
gonna
like.
hit buildings, 100%.
No.
Fuck it, dude.
He's above us, right? I want to crouch.
He's not
I know
above
I,
you.
He's a gas.
I know I
He's
can't
close.
move, but I can crouch down low and angle the lightning bolt upwards.
Worry about the buildings later. Let's kill him.
That's legit, I think. I mean, you could say that counts as movement. I don't think it does. And as well, like
I'm not concerned about the squatting. I'm just concerned about being able to angle it because he's not like on top of you. So if he's like 15 feet away from you or 10 feet away from you or something, and you like crouch down a little bit, the angle of your incline is
Yeah,
not
well,
going to
it
be super
depends.
great.
It depends how big the buildings are in front of me. If I'm unlucky and there's a 2-story building right near me,
They're
then
all 2-story buildings. You're in the
Uh,
capital.
if they're stone, though, it probably reflects.
How much thought do you put into trying to avoid buildings in the
just
middle
kill
of
him.
combat?
At reasonable amounts, but I'm
A
still
reasonable
doing it.
amount? Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
reasonable amounts.
You're
Alright,
definitely
your
going to hit a
initiative gets
building.
delayed.
Is it a stone building, though? Thank you. It's a stone building. Fantastic. I did 28 damage.
Lightning bolt goes off. Saving throw for half damage.
I do the
Is-
40-foot long one. Not the 80-foot long one.
And something in gaseous form really saved.
The 10
I
foot
feel like
wide.
It's 10 foot
40 feet
wide,
long?
40 foot long. Yeah, if that's going to hit my party, then I will obviously do the 80-foot one
how
instead.
can it save in gaseous form when it's like it can't really dodge? It's like a human would dodge, like a lightning.
Yeah, it
bolt,
can't
correct?
dodge. No.
You can.
I feel
move
like a
in
save
gaseous
is-
form.
I only get movement
Gaseous form
speed
creature
3.
is still movement.
At movement speed, like super slow. No.
3, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot slower. But you still
should
get
get a-
saving throws. Everyone
maybe-
gets a saving throw for spells.
Maybe a negative or a disadvantage.
Maybe I'll give him a penalty.
Okay.
So Tyrael is in melee range with this thing. We should probably have waited to resolve this because Tyrael is like engaged with the creature from the other side.
Sounds like a fuck
don't-
up. by
I don't. You're gonna know that Tyrael's right there. He just reached his hand into the mist and shocked it. Are you sure you want a lightning bolt? I think you might hit Tyrael if you lightning bolt him. In fact, I'm pretty positive because they're like occupying the same space since he's reaching into the mist to zap it.
I think I already did it.
Okay.
Of
Cool.
course
Both
I
of you
did.
make me
Wait,
saving
Absolute
throws.
bait.
We haven't got much else to damage it, so.
You have plus
That's
2
true.
to your saving throw.
All right, I already rolled a save. It was shit.
That's why I tried to
Wizard
lawyer you out of
saving
it.
throw. Yep. All right, so he will take the full 28 points of damage.
Tyrael, do you want to?
Yep. So
Tyrael, give me a saving throw versus spell.
You know. Do I think I have +2 from my Rohana's armor. And I believe +1 from my Ring of Protection.
And your Luckstone.
And does the Luckstone help here?
Yeah. This is the one thing it does hold on. So you got +4.
And +2 from Recitation.
And +2 from Recitation, so you got +6.
That's very good.
That's
but
not
you're
enough
still
there.
one shy. You get blasted for 28 points of damage.
Okay.
Hope you don't get magic missile, Stephen.
It's your turn.
I'll make another attack roll with my melee attack. 19.
19 will... AC is... Yep, that's a hit.
Okay.
Roll 8.
Big
Numbers.
Roll 1d8 damage. There you go.
Nice.
And then after getting absolutely fucking blasted by his brother, I will boots of spring and strutting back behind these two for a minute.
Nice. Wise.
That would be over the Wraith, not behind. You're on the other side of Imric right now. So you can leap over the Wraith and behind Imric if you want, or you can leap backwards, whichever position you want to be in. I don't care.
Yeah, whatever. I just saw that I'm here.
Yep. Great. The Wraith goes at the same
Anton
time
goes,
as Anton. Nick, you ready for some damage?
You magic missile me, okay.
He's magic missiling you for 15.
Anton is using the Spear of Rohana with 1 charge to do his lightning attack.
Yes.
It doesn't need to hit, so I can read it out.
How
if
much
you'd like.
damage does your lightning do?
Does 2d6.
Ooh,
Roll
wait,
it.
Neal, does the first missile miss me because of display self?
Wouldn't all
You were
missiles miss
already
then?
hit with the magical ability, right? The cone of force staff. Wouldn't that count as you being affected by a physical attack because you got thrown by it?
9.
Okay. Yeah.
Not enough.
No, you're off by 1.
Oh god, do we even have any more magic damage? Lightning damage.
That is everybody in the initiative order. Let's go. Wraith goes at 6. Can you beat it?
Fuck. I'm 13, I think.
15.
Oh, roll for stun?
13. Stun?
Yeah, it has a saving throw for stun. True.
Oh.
It has a -2 to it as well from Recitation.
Oh. He is stunned.
Fucking
You guys get
based.
1 free round. Go.
He's donezo. Okay,
Can you do it? Can you hurt him in this round?
I have another charge on my spear. 3 charges. So
He was going to
look up
dimensional
initiative.
translocation his way out of here, or whatever it's called, dimensional folding his way out at 1 HP and come back and haunt you another night.
Thank
But
God.
it doesn't matter. The Wraith in
Is he dead?
the gaseous form evaporates
Oh, good. I didn't even
as
have to roll
the
initiative.
Rohana spear stabs it again, shocking the cloud.
Good job,
The
man.
Wraith
Anton
dies.
gets his vengeance.
Yeah, man. Good shit.
So psyched for him to leave and come haunt you again. The Wraith is over. It is done.
Sorry, Georg fans.
He is gone and no more. The
And so
creature
ends...
is
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
simply evaporated. There is nothing left of him. Although there are many heads poking out of windows to see what the fuck is going on in the streets. There's a building that's partially on fire. There's rubble from the lightning bolt in the streets. The wizard who owns the shop has poked their head out the door, like a window, and is just kind of carefully looking. You've been spotted by about 24 people who are all
Alright.
keeping a great distance.
I pick up the Amulet of Malchus, first off.
It's not there. There's nothing in the remains of the Wraith. Entirely gone.
You sure you don't want to say it's there, but you need 15 int to use it?
There's
Oh,
nothing
okay.
there. He's gone.
We're
I
not
look up-
citizens. We've
Yeah,
dispatched of a
okay.
wraith who has been terrorizing these towns. Any issues to your shops? You may speak with us.
Who's he talking to? He's just
There's just
screaming out
people
those
looking
tweets.
out.
Saying
Yeah.
it to the
Just-
people.
yeah,
Saying it
just-
to the people.
The
Okay.
witnesses, yeah. Anyone else want to speak to the crowd that is looking out windows at you all carefully? Doorways?
Nope. I'll take my two brothers, and I think we should go and report this to the capital or the
City Watch?
Yeah, there must be like a city watch. Yeah, or somebody that we can go report it to. Let them know what happened. Tell them we'll cover for damages or anything we need to do. Before we leave, and you said there was like a building on fire. Does this like need to be taken care of, or is this just like some embers burning?
No, there's a roof that's kind of on fire, but I don't know if you guys have any water spells to put it out with. So
Doesn't
it's
Nick
kinda
have
not your
that
problem?
dumbass portal spell? Or
Could you imagine trying to put out, just wreck the whole house?
Would you wreck the whole
Everyone's
house?
Better
minds.
than burning the whole fucking city.
well, yeah, and we also we
I
had
haven't
that.
learned, so
no,
I'd
no.
have to nap.
Oh fuck! How long does it take to nap? An hour?
1
Yeah.
hour, and then he's got to memorize a spell.
Yeah. There's no way.
Okay, we'll rush to the city watch then, and we'll report this immediately so that they can get it put out. There must be like some kind of fire brigade or something, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But this falls into the pocket of not your problem. You'll have someone else deal with it and go home for the night.
I want to check the dungeon where we killed him originally, if possible.
That's all the way back in the castle. You're not going to be able to get in until tomorrow.
Oh, we can get in if we want.
You want to go check it right now?
I mean, we have a writ. Yeah, Anton's. I'll ask
All right.
Emmerich. Emmerich, are you
Yeah.
curious at all? Maybe
Oh,
where
wow.
he originally died, there's something there?
I didn't see why there would be.
Okay.
All right,
Unless there
I.
was some sort of
I don't
meta
even
magic
fucking
going
know.
on. I don't know.
If these two want to go check the dungeon or whatever, that's fine. Once Tara reports everything to the city watch, though, I'm gonna go back to the area and see if there's anything that can be helped with, in terms of like picking something up or help put out the fire or anything. Yeah.
Based.
Excellent.
Well, if Emmerich doesn't want to go check it, then I don't give a fuck, so.
Well, thanks.
I just want to get XP. That's all. I just want to get to level 9.
Oh man, we are owed so much XP.
So much. The more things we do, the more little bits Neal forgets, you know? Not forgets, but conveniently forgets, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. What do we got here? A cleric shall arrive eventually, Tyrael, and use a create food and water spell to create some water on the roof, and then that mixed with a bucket brigade and some people getting, wet blankets and a ladder will do their best to put it out. You have boots of springing and striding, you have displacement, you've got magical protections, good armor. Would you like to assist in this endeavor, Tyrael?
As much as I can, yes.
Excellent. I will say, for the purposes of fire brigading, your most important quality is going to be strength, for the amount of movement, the climbing up and down walls, hauling large amounts of water, and chucking it accurately. So give me a strength check. You assist handedly in the watering of the building. Between you, the cleric, and the rest of the fire brigade that can arrive, the building will be put out. Your assistance in this endeavor is highly public as you leap up to the building with buckets of water and then leap back down. People will be telling tales of Tyrael McGarry, who can leap tall buildings in a single bound and puts out fires created by his brother, the mad wizard who throws lightning
Hell
bolts through
yeah.
city streets.
True.
Soy, McGarry, you're so cool.
I still don't understand this fucking soy shit. Someone has to explain it to me one day.
You were explained it. It was explained to you last week, Neal.
That's fine.
And I've forgotten.
The clips on the
XP.
Reddit thread.
And items.
I think
XP or riot.
I think ordinarily, I don't think Tyrael would be bothered to do menial shit like this, even if it does look good for the family, because I think he would start to view it a little bit beneath him. But I think that the conversation with Arc Somber and feeling like she is so unbelievably disconnected from what normal people experience living in her dumb fuck tower, I think drives him to be a little bit more visual in terms of like being on the streets and something. But that's because otherwise I don't think if it wasn't for that Arc Somber meeting, I think Tyrael would have just left. Like, fuck this, these normies can deal with it.
Okay. Let me calculate more XP.
How long are we going to be in the capital here, waiting on all the items? Do you think a week?
Yes.
Anton, really wants to go visit his people on the Red Coast. Do you think that would be a week's trip, or do you think that'd be longer?
A little bit more, maybe like 10 days.
Okay, he might do that.
What do you want to do with them, Anton, when you get there?
Are you asking me, or is Imric asking me?
No, Imric's asking you. Well, I assume you're talking about, saying I would like to go back to the Red Coast.
Yeah.
Oh wait, well, hold on, wait. Do you is your amulet freed up now? Do you feel like the shit is gone?
Yeah, I'll ask that as well.
Yeah, that's
Yes, you
Do I
can
feel a
reassign
huge
someone
sense
with
of
your hand away.
relief.
That's great.
okay.
Thanks, fucking
Absolutely,
God.
100%.
Cool. This might be the
Do you still
first
need to
real
go into
grudge.
Castle dungeon?
Yeah.
Do you still need to go into the dungeon then?
No, if Imric doesn't want to go, I don't care.
Cool. You guys will eventually get home that night after putting out the fires, after slaying the Wraith, after talking to the Ambassador and Clertis and Arc Somber. You finally get home late to find your mother up waiting for you with a ledger and a couple of glasses of wine in her and some.
But when you say we
Dodgers
get
on the
home,
table.
Jammy Dodgers, nice. When you say we get home to like what? A cold stone floor, barely any furnishings.
The bedrooms upstairs are furnished,
Okay.
and there's a parlor that is also furnished and functional that the door is open to that you see your mom in. Like it's
Okay.
between you and your bedrooms when you come up the stairs to the second floor. There's a servant standing outside the door waiting in case she needs anything, and she's in there with a glass of wine, a ledger, and some Jammy Dodgers just hanging
You
out.
have Jammy Dodgers in America.
No. I have no idea what a Jammy Dodger is, but Doctor Who talks about them, so
Yeah, okay. Liquid biscuits. And by biscuits, I mean cookies. For you people.
Cool. Story.
What is the ledger for,
we
Mother?
totally have Jammy Dodgers, but I've never heard them called that. But I've eaten these things. She looks over to you and goes, you're finally home. Are you ready to talk about hiring and firing?
Honestly, Mother, I could just do the rest.
Wait, how
Nah.
late is it right now?
Late. Like 2 hours after the sun has gone down. Like she must have been, you said you'd come back and deal with it this evening, and she must have been waiting up for hours for you to
Mother?
come home and do
Okay.
this.
No, let's
We
do
killed,
it.
well, I think we should tell her, Imric, and we killed Father's murderer tonight.
The man who pushed me down the stairs?
Yes.
Yes.
Killed the Wraith. He's dispatched of. You may sleep easy and well.
Oh. She relaxes back into her chair. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's get to this. You've been waiting up all night, so.
Yes, we will attend to you. What is it?
Well, I think we should probably take a break and then do hiring, firing on the other side. It seems like a nice spot to rest.
And XP, true.
We'll be
And
back.
XP. Yeah. All right. You are here with your mother on this night. First night that you've got back into the city, and already so much has happened. She sits down with you to discuss the pros and cons of who to hire and what to do. Most of this stuff doesn't really affect you. We don't have to worry about it. You don't have to interview individual servants. That can be some of the stuff you do in the downtime, but there are a few major discussions that do need to happen here. So let's get some chill nighttime vibes going. Right. Issues of security are ones I need your opinions on. And a little bit of issues of finance. Our family has not very much money. And I've had to trade some of the stowed magical items that you have been hoarding in order to buy this house.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. What? Wait. Which ones?
Don't worry. Nothing that you prize. I'm sure of it. There were some miscellaneous, discarded, not cared for. What did the knight say? +1 magic items, warblades, lying about that you had no need for.
How many of these did you trade away?
How much did you sell them for as well?
Yeah.
As long as
the house-
Angus Hereford's magical axe of greatness is still there.
How much
No,
is this?
no.
Okay, wait, we need numbers. How many did you trade
need
and for how
numbers.
much?
I traded 3 for this house and its grounds.
Well, that seems pretty legit.
Did you already
to be
take those
fair.
off the party sheet?
No, I've not taken them off the party sheet. But they are longswords +1.
I will take
Yeah,
them
I'm
off party.
You do.
Yeah,
I will do
I
it. Okay.
know not to touch your party sheet.
How many +1 magical longswords do we have? Could we have traded 6?
7.
And got
We have
7.
no. Now we have 4.
We have 5 now.
Well, 4. She said
a
she had
left on
4.
the hill if we'd have given away 5.
3.
What?
There are not.
This
on
was
the
a
hill.
very nice place.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's
Rick,
okay.
you cannot just throw people swords and have them give you their house. This was a carefully negotiated position from someone who had less need for a warehouse and greater need to bestow gifts upon their
Understandable,
children
but
in the
what
front
will-
lines.
What will Shelley Tulwick think when she comes to visit me in the capital?
And
She
that
will
girl's from
think
Outlast,
you are
right?
a dragon slayer, and she will
I
not
hope
care
so.
about the house in which you live. And by the time she arrives, hopefully this place can be spruced up a bit.
Yes, well.
Which brings me to my second point of order: money. We need to have a family discussion about money. Running a household will be expensive. There will be costs. There are certain accoutrements and certain expenses that come with our renown that we ought to be able to provide and outwardly present ourselves with. I don't know what your coffers look like, but mine are nearing empty.
Anton will
if you
pull
can-
out 500 platinum.
Oh, well, this should help us for some time. We're gonna need some sort of like box that your mother can withdraw cash from. So on your party sheet, you've got personal wealth and wealth and hoard. Why don't you put wealth and hoard as like money that just sits in the house? And are you comfortable with her just accessing all your cash? She is sort of your manager here.
Yep, she can access whatever she wants. We trust her. It's our mom.
Okay, so any money that you want her to be able to use, put on the party sheet. If you're going to add 500 plat to that, put it on the party sheet and take it away from wherever else it is. That
Take it away.
was 750 platinum.
I am adding 750, taking it out of
Okay.
my 1009.
Got it.
What are the approximate monthly expenses for this household?
Well, that is one of the things we need to get to right here. That is going to depend on who we hire and how many people. The first point of order is the captain of our household guard. And then the second point of order will be our footmen, our foot soldiers, our basic staff, let's call it. There are 3 proper candidates that I have had preliminary interviews with that I think might be good for us. Their monthly fees are between 750 gold and 150 gold. And then there are the foot soldiers. My best estimates give us a desire of about 30 on hand. This will provide security for the house day and night and allow me to travel about the kingdom unmolested. Will give you protection, not that you need it, but just to deal with the things that might be in your way. Allows ceremonial guards,
Question.
allows us to send merchants off to buy whatever we need and have our assets protected en route. 30 seems to be a solid number. Yes.
Do you
Anton.
mean 75 gold? Because 750 gold a month.
75 to 150 gold a month, yes.
Okay. I thought you said 750 gold because that's
My mistake if I said
$75,000. Okay. 75 gold for him a month. Got it.
When it comes to soldiers, I think at least half of our soldiers should be seasoned veterans. There are mercenaries we can hire at 25 gold a month. I think we should have at least half of them be of this ilk. The other half, we could also get as seasoned veterans, or there have been a number of young men and women coming to our doors begging to serve us. These people we can pay pittances to, maybe 5 gold a month, but we'll have to supply them with arms and equipment and train them. They will be fresh, but they will be cheap.
But will they be loyal?
I know some
They
people.
are banging down our doors, begging to be allowed to serve us. I do believe they will be loyal. The mercenaries are as loyal as money can buy, which is to say, limited.
I know some people who will be loyal through and through forever that we could bring over and have them learn. As many as probably up to 200.
I don't believe we have the capacity to hold 200 men-at-arms here in this
How many could you use? These would be people who are fresh, who need training. I am okay with hiring the seasoned veterans to train them.
Are these people within the city?
I would have to move them over. They are currently reside on the Red Coast.
Ubins?
No. Humble servants of Elthara. Who would be loyal to the family and no other.
Well, you know these people better than I do. There is something to be said for employing the young men and women of this city in our watch. I'm sure there can be something said for employing outsiders as well.
We could split the difference and do half and half.
We should hire the veterans for sure.
For sure.
And then
Half
perhaps make up.
veterans, quarter locals, quarter Red Coastians. What do we even refer to these people as? Barbarians?
Let's call them McGarry loyalists.
Loyalists.
Loyalists. Okay.
Perhaps once our loyalists are trained up, they could return to their
They
homes
can return and train them.
train their friends, yeah.
Yeah.
At which point we could find some more people from the city.
So of our 30, 15 will be heavy mercenaries, 7 will be local city folk, and 8 shall be McGarry loyalists.
I nod.
Okay.
I'll look to Emmerich and Tyrael. Are you okay with that? Me training them up?
It seems fine by me.
That's what you wish to do.
Assets?
Do you think these people can be trusted, Anton? They did seem quite fervent, and they did tend to us while you were wounded, so I believe that they can be trusted, but ultimately, you'll have to make that decision.
From my brief conversations with them, I believe that they are to be loyal to only us.
Perhaps when we go and pick them up, we should travel back overland, give ourselves a chance to get to know them.
Sounds fine.
Hope that not too many of them get killed along the way.
Shouldn't we just take them by ship back? We can get them to know them on the
I guess, yeah.
journey.
I guess.
Okay, next question. Captain of the Guard. There are 3 prospective captains that I have spoken with. The first one is a grizzled veteran. He's an older gentleman, maybe a little past his prime, and he is expensive at 150 gold a month. However, he is noble, from good stock, has good connections throughout the city, knows people, knows the history of the area, is well informed, has excellent manners, good appearance. Mechanically, he's level 5 at 150 gold a month.
Jesus.
The next is a young up-and-comer. Skill is to be determined as of yet, maybe a little bit weaker than our grizzled veteran, but he's cheap and is from non-noble stock. He's a commoner who is good with the blade and looking to make a position in the capital. This young person would be 75 gold a month, level 4, cheap, moldable, doesn't really know very many of the locals, is not hooked in to anyone around here, and is looking just to make a name for themselves. And maybe not make a name for himself, but make a position for themselves in the world. This is someone who we might be able to shape into the way that we want them to be, that they are young and inexperienced. The last is a former castle guard from, she makes a hand wave in the direction of the keep in the capital. Reasonably priced, 100 GP a month, highly skillful and still in their prime, level 6. However, the reason they are available and looking for work is because the castle guard dismissed them from duty. I believe the charges were drunk and disorderly and disobedient, insubordinate.
And how much does this man charge?
100, he said.
100 GP a month.
My preference is either for the young up-and-comer or the grizzled veteran. I don't think we should entrust a drunkard with being in charge of our estate.
Now, my son, you would probably also have been dismissed from the city, the castle guard, for drunk and disorderly and insubordinate.
And
rightly so. I would not have trusted myself to run the household gods. This is why I give this advice.
How about we
That is
take
very
the young?
wise.
Are we only
And
looking
the
for?
old.
Are we looking for one of these or multiple?
Well, can we take two and have the grizzled veteran teach the young guy as well? The one that we want to mold in our own direction, who will probably become loyal to us, it seems.
There can only be one captain of the guard, and all three of these people are looking to fill that position for a family of note. We might be able to speak with the young ones, see if they would take a lesser position in the household.
The eldest is the one we'll take, absolutely. The guards probably won't answer to a younger man anyway, and the connections that the eldest represents is more important to us as well. So,
Agreed.
Okay.
Ask the young one if he's interested in a lesser position, knowing that he could be molded into the captain of the guard one day.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Imric, would you roll me a d6 for this grizzled person? We're determining some of their characteristics right now that I haven't figured out yet. I was going to leave us to up. This is a man that you're hiring. Excellent.
Got a 5, so it's the guy. Nice. That good roll.
They are 5th level. They've got some old armor. They've got weapons already. They're already geared up. They'll come work for you. I'll figure out stats and all that other stuff now that we know who we're going to work with. The next question is magical weapons.
Wow.
Our captain of the guard ought to be equipped with something worthy of the position. This can be on loan, although I would recommend a gift.
Well, can he use a scimitar?
Yes, but they are a master with the arming sword, the long sword.
we have a rose blade +2.
Perfect.
He can have that
As a gift
Is this
or
to
as a loan?
be? Yes.
There's a gift, I think,
as a gift.
right? Also, we could maybe give him the magical chainmail from the dwarf.
Christ.
We don't know what it does yet.
No, we
Okay.
just show you. Okay, to be clear, this rose blade +2 is a really big deal gift. Okay.
Yes.
This is a huge gift. This is the sort of gift that, like, this person will then pass on to their children and be in their family for 50 generations, talking about how the McGarrys gifted them. Like, this is a kingly weapon. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. This isn't the blade that you stole, right? We traded that away.
No, I'm still holding on to that one. There's a different +2 rose blade.
Who even knows where we found all these swords?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, let's give him the gold dragon armor.
Jesus.
I also have a personal bodyguard. You have seen him about. I would have refrained at this point from doing it, but I was going to ask to equip them with another warblade. Although, if this is to be done, you should be the ones to gift that to him or them. If you are to be the heirs of this family, it is time that we start making it look like you are the doer of good, and I am the voice of nay. Anywhere we go. All good things should come from you, all bad things should come from me. That will put us in the best position going forward.
Dragon armor can be refit, correct?
It can be sized down, it cannot be sized up.
How
I
big is
believe
your
we
garden?
can spare another +1 sword. for
We can
your-
spare one more +1 sword. But I would say, Mother, you wear the McGarry name just as proudly as the three of us. I reject this idea that the bad must come from you and the good from us. I think we can work together, and we can share the bads and the goods with each other. We can bring the entire household up as a proud, noble family. I don't think we have to throw anyone under the bus to do it, under the carriage.
You're very sweet to want to protect my image, but I am not as long for this world as you are, and I would prefer to leave my family in good standing and well regarded. I care more for the future of my children than the future of my own name. So let me be the... What did your father always call him? The exo? The one to punish people and give harsh orders, while you can be the gentle souls that reside at the top that people admire and look up to. There is a division of authority that serves a function.
Gabriel and Imric, if we're flush for cash, we're having issues with it. Do you not think it'd be wise to look into seeing if maybe we could sell one of these 3 blue dragon armors that we have for an exuberant amount of gold?
I agree.
Maybe
I'm not
like 100,000.
The kingdom is at war. I feel some guilt for hoarding all of this power anyway. I think if we have need for the money, we have multiple sets. Why not sell it?
Are you okay with that, Tyrael? Selling one? We have 3 left.
We have 3
over
banked
for
right now and 1 gold dragon. How much would we sell one of these for?
We would need an offer, but I would assume 50,000 to 100,000
Copper or gold?
gold.
We won't get 50,000 gold. That's insane.
What do you?
No,
It's fucking
dragon.
blue dragon armor.
50,000 gold. How much does the kingdom even make in a year? That seems
50,000 gold is $5 million dues.
Yeah, that's
okay.
I pay $5 million in real
$5
life for
million
some dragon
or-
armor.
1 million. So, like 10,000 to 100,000 is our range. Probably on the upper end of the 50,000.
You know what we could do? Maybe what I would imagine is I bet we can communicate with the queen or somebody high up in the military and put the word out for all the nobility fighting on the front lines that there is an offer for this being sold, and then just take the highest offer. We should be able to do something like that.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Your mother will attend to the price and the selling and everything if you wish to go down this route.
Get an offer for. We want to hear the offer before it's sold. Actually, we trust Mother to do it. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna.
We trust you to do it.
We'll trust her to do
okay.
it. Because she's not gonna do some dumb shit like, oh, I get an offer for 850 gold pieces. I sold your fucking dragon armor. Right? It's not gonna be dumb
Right,
shit.
no.
Yeah. Okay. Trust her.
No, she's not an unreasonable person. Okay. Cool. I'm just adding up your costs, your monthly costs here. That is 4 maids, 2 footmen, like servant footmen, 1 groom to deal with your horses, 4 kitchen hands, a cook, a torchbearer, a driver, and a butler, plus your mom's guard, your captain of the guard.
Is she also looking at some fucking investments?
15
We need our
times
money to make money.
5 times 15. Well, I was hoping the 3 of you with all this dragon slaying would find some way to finance the family. I figured if you're killing dragons, you're probably also making money, or you might take a day out of your way to go slay an ogre camp or a giant or some... Is this not what you do?
I don't know if witchers get paid too well, but sure.
Don't you slay dragons? Don't dragons sit on piles of gold?
If you need
Yeah,
money,
I
we
agree.
will come across money. We can fund this household in whatever way we
Thank
need.
you,
Don't worry.
Tyrael.
Of course.
Thank you.
Weirdly enough, not too much gold.
Not as much as you might think.
We will have no problems coming by the money we need to fund this household. As
Yeah, we'll be fine.
McGarry's, funding our household is the least of our expected responsibility, so of course we'll rise to those standards.
Excellent.
Maybe you could buy a whorehouse.
What?
Excuse me, Anton.
Well,
I've never had to pay for it before.
make other people pay for it, you know?
Those less fortunate.
Anton frowns. Well, it's been a long night, Mother. Is there anything else?
She flicks furiously through notes.
No, everything else can wait for another day.
Fantastic.
Got anybody lined up for us to marry yet? I say in jest.
Well, now that you mention it, there are some prospects on the horizon. There are a great many noble women around that I would like to set you up with, but you have all been very resistant to it. Anton, this might be your only method of getting a wife.
Well, it seems that
I'm roasted.
I will need grandchildren.
you will. Who is interested? Do you have names? Families?
I will make some people interested in you, my dear.
Okay.
What of the Tulwick family? Are they held in high regard? Would they make
No.
a good match?
Who is the biggest army, Mother?
Well, there are other issues to discuss, but I thought you wanted to go to bed.
Yes, I do.
Shall we stay up? I have much more to discuss, but they can all wait for another time.
Let's speak tomorrow.
Splendid. She pours herself another glass of wine, pulls out her pen, goes to write a little bit, and sort of waves you away. Good night, dear. Sleep well. She calls out.
I go to bed.
We go to sleep.
Yeah, Anton will go to bed and he's gonna talk to Valthara, see if she answers.
She
He
won't.
got his she probably won't.
She hates you.
He feels like he got his vengeance, and he's going to start looking out for seeing if other people have any vengeance that they would like Anton to enact for them. So he
When
asked
you
her
say
if she
any vengeance people might want to enact for you.
for them.
Yeah, but like, give me some more words on that. Educate me more.
Anton is going to start seeking out to see if people need things done. Him being a cleric of vengeance, he kind of starts to realize that it's not all about his own personal vengeance, but probably other people need their vengeance enacted and dealt with as well. So on the downtime, the weeks or whatever that we spend in the capital, he's gonna see if he can hang around the local temples and be a good cleric.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, and if she has any quests for him, I'll do those too.
So, some quick back of the hand math says your monthly costs to sustain your house, all of your staff, all of your servants, all of that jazz,
About 100
is
gold.
going to be around 2,000 gold a month.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some more of my gold on the party sheet.
So, yeah, how much gold do we have?
I'm taking off my sheet. I just put all my gold on there. Well, most of it. 1,600 gold, 800 platinum,
And platinum's
2,000 iron.
Platinum's 10 gold now?
2 gold.
2 gold.
Yeah, so you've got 3. You probably
We
got
got
like
enough for about a month or two.
4,000 gold. Yeah, a couple months worth. You're gonna need to kill some things, get some money,
Gotta sell that
or
armor.
get some lands. If you can find a way to inherit lands or get assigned lands that have an income from the people who work them, or whatever other ways you find of making money will all work out.
We're gonna marry into it, boys. It's time to chop chop.
Yeah. Gonna kill one dragon a month just
What
to
about those
stay afloat.
halflings? Can we not just lord over that bitch? Make them pay tax to us?
Don't they work
Fuck
for
the
the
dragon.
queen now or whatever? Didn't she bring them in?
Yeah, well, we kind of brought them in, so maybe the queen should give us some money from that.
Maybe we
You want
should
to
just
ask the
go
queen
there
for
and
the rights to tax those lands?
Maybe we should just go there and tax them.
We should
Also,
ask before we do
We're
that.
here-
Yeah, we
we're here to
absolutely-
taxes.
Yeah, you know, we look at our finances. Anton brings this up and make sure you guys are okay with it. Maybe we should ask the queen, since we saved those lands, if she'd split it or something with us, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It seems fair enough.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. You guys can rest for the night.
Wait,
Is this the beginning?
Do we have an income?
No.
We do not.
We're not. We're
It is a
employed
very
by the crown on our secret
light-
mission. We don't get paid for it at all.
Yeah, correct. There's no income assigned to this task.
We're gonna get paid
Your
with the
family
crown.
does have a little bit of income that trickles in from a few holdings and properties, but most of that is going to be going to paying off to like maintenance on the other house. A little bit is trickling in to help out here, but your family has been pretty broke for a long time.
All right.
Have we not sold the old house?
No, the old house is still in your name. If you would like to sell it, we can be seen to. It's not, you can't turn
Let's
a house
keep it.
overnight usually.
Why would we
Yeah.
not? Wait, why would we not sell it?
We might
It's
as
not
well.
really costing us much. Land? I mean, we could sell it, I guess.
Free money, isn't it?
Yep. If you want to sell it, you can sell it. If you want to have it, you can have it. I know you're also paying rent for another building in town for your roguish people, which is probably where some of that other family income is going towards right now.
Can we
so you
rent
can-
it?
You could give up the apartment and move your rogues into your old house. You probably can't rent your house. There's not a lot of like renting of noble houses. There's
Isn't the old
buying
house
of that
on the
shit.
hill, though? We can't rent that to a bunch of rogues.
That would be a little scrupulous.
Yeah, I don't care. You guys can make the decision. Doesn't
Unscrupulous?
matter to me.
Yeah.
We want to start the realm's first Airbnb.
Did you want to sell your house, your old house?
Unless Mother has a really good reason for keeping it, yeah, it seems as though that would only be obvious. I think.
All right. Cool. So let's sell it.
And I guess in the morning, if we have nothing else to do, we'll go talk to the queen about that.
You guys can do that. I'm going to start
Three
studying.
spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Next day comes around. You head over to the castle and let's chat with the queen.
What's your charisma, Steven?
It is 12.
Ooh, me too.
Me 3.
All right.
Wait,
you have your meeting
never mind.
with Her Royal Highness. Her queen's guards are here with her. Keep her nice and safe and sound. Clertis is, of course, here, but no one else was requested, so no one else is present.
I will cast all my healing spells on Tyrael.
Oh, your healing spells? Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, you're low HP. So, sorry, I just have issues finding my sheet. 40, 10 plus 4. You back to full?
Nope.
48?
I'm at 37 out of 39. We're going to be resting, so it'll probably be fine. Right?
Yeah,
More of that, okay.
Yep, you're good. Cool.
Cool.
Okay. You arrive.
Cool.
Time passes. You meet with the queen. She looks over the two of you. Imric is alive, I hear, but not present for today's meeting.
He's studying. He's, wizards in their books,
Certainly.
clerics in our Bibles.
Well, nephews, I can only assume you're here to report of your last great victory. Clertis tells me you have acquired those dragon slaying weapons.
Indeed, we have.
Yeah, we have.
Excellent. In your absence, you may have noticed the people of this town have taken up your name. They speak of you, my sources tell me, daily. You are the topic of much conversation in taverns, and your purpose has been guessed at most accurately. I believe the period of deception has ended for us.
I nod my head. It was to be expected to happen sooner or later, of course. You don't go around slaying dragons, remain under the radar, under
Forever.
the... Yeah.
Hopefully now you are strong enough that you can handle whatever problems may come your way. I do expect spies and assassins to come for you, if not more dastardly means. So,
How was the morale of the soldiers in the front line? Did this uplift them at all?
It would. It does what it can, but Scoria is a nightmare creature. In your absence, she has made another run through North Grove and down through the western part of Drekis. The plains between the Alardian Crest and the Fronhall Plains, especially the western steppes, have been covered by dragonfire. Towns and villages in that region have been set aflame. Thousands of lives have been lost. Goblins near the Destros Plains at the base of Crawlog Peak along the Green Ridge have become problematic, mixed with bugbears and attacked Thickleglade and Mass. Our forces managed to deal with it, but it seems that Scoria is stirring up trouble within the monsters within our lands. We hold our ground. We know that the enemy is without food, that this winter shall bring great starvation amongst their ranks. Although the Matavans have been working openly now with Mistria, supplying them with grain and food from all over.
Troubling news.
Most.
Well, is there anything that we can do on that front for you? We still have a few dragons to dispatch, but...
There is a great deal that I could do with you if I were to send you on specific courses of action, but these are all secondary. Your main job is still to slay Scoria, rid us of this beast, and all other problems are secondary. Only if you are actively without anything to do would I think of sending you on side missions, side quests.
Understood. Well, we have dragons to slay. We know where they are. I think that we're here to talk about the halflings. We had a conversation with our mother last night, and it seems that our funds have run incredibly dry. And we were wondering if we could tax those lands.
The Riverlands.
Correct. We had a discussion about moving them into Drekis.
Yes. Yes. We had a discussion some time ago about that.
Or perhaps we wouldn't necessarily need the sole ability to tax, but maybe some stipend paid from the crown. Obviously, as we know, it's to be expected that noble men will earn money for their families, and as we've been riding around the world working on different missions, we don't really have the opportunity to provide for our household, as young men should. So we're wondering if there's any way that we can get some sort of compensation for our missions, or at the worst, I guess, some time off to work a bit, to make sure that our household stays in good standing financially.
The Riverlands I have already assigned to other nobles. You did not ask to tax it at the time,
Wow.
and they were quickly divvied out so that income may be derived from them. I really wish you had said something about this when you brought them into the fold. We could overcome some of these problems. It might make a few men cross, but I think you are right. You do deserve reward for your actions, and the equipment you come across does not put food on the table.
How much are those lands worth? If you can give me a rough estimate, I guess.
All of them together?
Sure.
Yeah, let's figure that out. The Riverlands. They are not. They accounted for over here? The Riverlands have never been taxed. It remains to be seen what sort of income can be derived from them. They are mostly agriculture in nature, with very little in terms of industry, so fairly low for the territory, I would suppose.
What's a guesstimate, I guess, of that? Like, fairly low. I guess we're just trying to get a ballpark of how much that means a month. Is it like 1,000 gold a month, or is it like 20 gold a month?
Let's say there are... Where's my little calculator over here? Okay, I think in the Riverlands there are like 60 villages, population around 4,000. Village profit. If you were to assign a steward to watch over the lands, expenses, where's my income? Profit. If you were to assign we could probably pull out about 4,000 gold. Copper. That's it? A month?
4,000 copper a month?
No, hold on. Profits are 27,000 gold a year. 27,480 a year divided by 12 would be about 2,000 a month. Yeah.
Profit, though. Nice.
Profit.
Perfect. I mean, that pays for the house.
I mean, that pays for everything that we need paid for right now. So, Tyrael, if you're okay with crossing a few noble people, it could be bad in the long run, though.
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to you.
Do you have any other suggestions in ways in which we can generate money for our household?
I would be more than happy to gift you a large stipend. In the short term, if that is preferable to you. Although people of your standing who bring in new territories during a time of war ought to reap the rewards from them, I would be very happy to give you the right over the Riverlands. It may make a minor enemy or two of yours, but I think that is not a problem at this point in time.
Oh, okay. I think that's acceptable. We liberated the
We'll take
lands. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Sweet. Landowners. Biggest prize yet.
And then when we liberate Gold Hill, is that going to go back to the previous? Oh wait, that was Dwarven territory, right?
Gold Hill has always been a free city, and what to do with Gold Hill has been a topic of much debate amongst my council. Some say that the gold there could be ours and it would be very profitable for us. A nice tidy sum. Others, like Arc Somber, suggest returning them to their own right of self-rule, which would be a good... how does she put it? It would display goodwill to the world and make us a paragon of virtue, and also put us in good standing with the rest of the free cities. This is the discussion that is currently had, and no decision has been made, nor will be made until such time that Gold Hill falls into our hands. Do you have any things you'd like to say on this front?
I looked at Tyrael.
I think I'll defer to your judgment on it.
Then I shall wait until the time is closer and more information comes available. Perhaps by the time we occupy Gold Hill, all the free cities will be destroyed, and there will be no need to gain their goodwill.
Perhaps.
All right. Well, this is a fortuitous meeting.
Are there other things you wish to know?
Thing I
There has
seek your
been much
wisdom,
happening. Oh yes,
my
tell me.
queen. Anton will pull out of his sack gold armor. We got this from one of the dragon slayers that we slayed. Do you have any idea what to do with this?
Poor creature. You know, there once was a gold dragon in Eridon. Nixium, I believe, was their name. It lived in Stormscale Lake for hundreds and hundreds of years, providing counsel to each generation of ruler in Stromheim. I had chance once upon a time, 20 years ago, to meet with Nixium while I was visiting with Stromheim. She was a most gentle and gracious creature. To see one of her kin turned into armor is a sad, sad sight.
That it is. Whatever happened to Nixium, do we know?
When Eridon fell, she left.
It seems a
She
number
couldn't
of
prevent it?
dragons have left. Do you happen to know where they go to?
She shakes her head. I haven't the foggiest. And you're right, Anton. Nixium probably could have stopped all of this from happening. And yet she chose to offer counsel and not try to rule or force her will upon these lands. I'm certain that had she wanted, she could have conquered Eridon single-handedly, just as Scoria did to Mystria. But she never did.
What do you
Their
think?
ways are...
What do you think a citizen would think seeing somebody donning gold dragon armor? What do you think the reaction would be?
I cannot speak to the minds of the ordinary citizens, but of the upper class, of the 0.1% of the population, I could... It is my understanding that armor like this is nigh impenetrable. This
It
would
is.
provide the utmost protection to its wearer and would be a force on the battlefield with which everyone would need reckon. That sort of defensive power is deeply respectable, but to flaunt the death of such a great and noble creature so openly is so Machiavellian?
Is there not a story to be spun that the creature was killed by someone of evil, and now we are doing what it would want? Good in the world?
You may spin that story, but I don't know how that will change the point of view.
Well, I will not be donning this armor. I don't think this one's for me.
Okay.
It would be a shame to see such a thing go to waste in times of desperation, such as we are now.
Perhaps only for the most important of battles we'll save this armor then.
Have you not means of contacting a kin of this creature? One of their ilk? Perhaps they could give you judgment or wisdom on the front?
Well, I don't think we're as concerned of the thoughts of dragons, more so the people living in these lands, what they would think of us.
You'll have to ask the common man. But of our class, I expect people would view it as great power, but also lack of respect for propriety and lack of honoring great names.
Understood.
You know, in times like this, the line between right and wrong can be very blurry and very gray. Would you wear armor if it means saving us from the dragon? Even if it annoys our people? That might be the right decision to make. It
Sure.
might be worth disregarding the thoughts of our friends and family and colleagues. The price of victory might be more important than the price of friendship.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, of course, you're familiar by now that whatever right and wrong lines that have previously existed have probably been overridden by people raiding tombs for weapons, so...
A necessary evil, I tell myself. Perhaps this too is a necessary evil. Thankfully, you are not the rulers of this land. You can do these things and continue to live without the consequences. Megare family has not been held in high regard, so I cannot see it falling much farther, although your dragon slaying stories have certainly made you figures of popularity in recent days. I think your family, with their mixed place in society, may be the only ones able to survive such a reputation. Thankfully, you are not rulers.
Oh my god. It's really driving it home.
I would say it would be
Why
nice
is she
to
driving
elevate...
this point home.
I would say it would be nice to elevate the status of our family from that of celebrity to one a bit more respectable, but for now you speak the truth.
Mr. Moon, why do you think that she is driving that point home? She's a queen, right? That can't be a mistake. That can't just be like her being lazy and saying whatever is happening to come to mind. She's got to be
Probably making it a point that, hey, you are below me. I am the queen, and you don't have to worry about your image as much. You're just the dumb McGarrys. So, wear whatever armor you can to kill the dragon, and I'll worry about having the honor and respect and running the crown.
So this is just like a putting you in your place comment?
I think so.
Tyrael, do you have any other intuition on that comment?
I mean, it feels as though the Queen and Arcsomber and everybody maybe can see that we're getting a bit big for our britches and wants to remind us of our status, of our place, of where we belong, of what we ought to be doing. And yeah, they're doing it in a very aggressive, pointed way.
True.
It is particularly on the nose, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems like if she was smarter, she'd probably be trying to ham up the benefits of us being non-ruler families rather than trying to rub our noses in it. But,
Yeah.
But,
Good thing Emmerich wasn't here, man.
Yeah, he would have fucked it all up somehow.
He fucked it up, yeah. Huh.
Is there any chance that these statements are made out of concern or fear? That, like, you guys are getting too powerful and they're trying to, like, verbally tell you to stay in your place because they're afraid that you might do something? Or do you think this is just typical, like, we're the upper class, this is an exclusive party and we're not concerned about you, we're just trying to keep the existing structure? Like, is this specific about you guys, or is this generalized to power changes?
I mean, the Archmage is going to have a close and careful relationship with the Queen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would Tyrael ring of true seeing her at this point, or no? Does he not give a fuck?
Oh, actually, will she project an alignment?
The Queen?
Yeah.
She'd have to be 9th level to project an alignment.
Okay.
Okay.
I imagine that Arcsomber and the Queen have probably gone back and forth in terms of discussing what's going on with us. So whatever thoughts Arcsomber has are probably shared by the Queen, which is going to be maybe a slight paranoia that we might be getting a little bit. Yeah.
She is a magic user. Is she 9th level? Can Tyrael?
I mean, I'll use the Ring of Seeing in here. I guess there's no harm in it.
Yeah. What do her bodyguards project as well?
The Queen is not high enough level to project anything. Her bodyguards are all lawful good.
Losers.
Nice.
The Ring of True Seeing also reveals, like, magical auras and stuff. I'm not going to go through all the gear that might be on the Queen and her guards here because it's not important and it would take a long time to delve through it all. But needless to say, the Queen is equipped with magical items. She
like,
has the ability
like
to cast
tree?
spells. Yeah. It's not as decked out as you guys are when you're ready, like fully ready to go. but she's got some really good defensive items on. And her guards have magic weapons, a couple other magical protection items here and there. They're all pretty lit.
Yeah.
The guards are at least 9th level, clearly. And yeah. Cool. Is there
displaced?
the queen?
Yeah.
No, she is not displaced.
Yeah, well, she is, kind of. Because she's the queen right now. And she won't be for long.
She's out of place. True.
She will be displaced.
As long as I have you here, let me ask about some questions of scope. There are, as you mentioned before, a great many things happening around here. I don't want to worry you about them when you're off slaying dragons. That is what you ought to be doing. But how much do you want to know about the happenings of the war? Is this something that you concern yourself with, or are you content to leave that to us?
There's important information.
war.
Yeah, feel free to share with us. Otherwise, I'm sure we could get the cliff notes from Cartos, unless you find it really important to keep us informed of some things.
No, there's nothing strictly important that you need to know about.
I think the war is going to play out how it's going to play out, and our task shouldn't matter too much, so
Agreed.
you don't have to overshare.
Well, let me at least inform you that our plan is very simple at this point. We have the food, we have the personnel. We intend on holding our ground and letting them throw themselves at our front and weaken themselves while we wait for you to slay Scoria. Once upon a time, we had other options for ending the war, and now those options are being put on hold. So the kingdom will hold the line. We'll seek to trap the enemy wherever possible, lure them into unfavorable battles. But if we leave the shelter of the forests, there is a great danger of our armies being caught out in the open again. So we will hold and wait for you to slay Scoria, and when she is gone, we shall march across the Voden plain through the highlands, and Mystria shall come under our heel in a matter of less than a month. The siege of Crownhold may take some time, but the rest of it shall be a quick victory once Scoria is dealt with. That is
Sounds good.
to say, our kingdom rests in your hands, my nephews.
What is
We all await your victory.
what is the timeline that you're looking for us to slay her? Has that changed at all, or?
As soon as possible. As soon as you are capable. The winter is coming very soon. It is already October now. So, unless you can bring her down within the month, we will have to wait until spring to push into Mystria. So, anytime this winter would be very convenient.
And that's within, so how many months?
6 months.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you can do it in the next month or two, that would be better. But otherwise, sometime in the next 6 months would be most appropriate.
Yeah, we can.
Mm-hmm. Well,
then.
we'll see. But probably not.
Yeah. Okay. We're out of here.
Yeah, I believe that's all we need.
Farewell, my nephews. Give my love to your mother and my regards to your brother.
Oh, my queen. Has Arksambar informed you that she's spying on us?
I glare at Anton.
No, I am unaware of this. Tell me.
Well,
When Anton says spy, I believe what he means is we caught one of Arksambar's apprentices following us through the city under a guise of invisibility. Just made us a
watching
bit
us from a
perturbed,
window outside of our house.
But, you know, we had a conversation, we cleared it up. We understand that wizard stew is wizard stew, of course.
Yes, we do, don't we? Well, if there are any problems, do come to me. I am happy to solve these issues between my most loyal, trusted, and significant advisors and staff. Where are you off to next, my nephews? Which dragon shall you slay? How many more
gnome.
are there?
believe gnome.
Ugh. My God. Might I recommend staying away from the capital city? A great many person has been driven mad by that place. If at all possible, take a boat around it. Do not go to Birken nor Flang. I wish you to survive intact, not be caught up in some fangled contraption that launches you into the sea.
We'll heed your advice, and Anton will do like a dramatic bow, a flourish.
A flourish.
She gets up, she presents her hand to be kissed by each of you, and will exit the room with her bodyguards.
I kiss her hand, but I look at her rings. What does she got?
She's got lots of like really fancy rings, huge.
I'm looking for the
fat-ass
magic
gemstones.
ones.
The magic
Can I
ones that
tell
are on her
all?
fingers.
Yeah, do I have I
Yeah.
seen these before?
Oh yeah, she's wearing 2 magic rings. You don't know what they do, but
Cool.
she's definitely got them.
Mental image of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. All right, you guys can exit the meeting.
Okay.
Alrighty. Party members. Nicholas, you are spell learning.
Yeah, we're getting XP now.
Yeah, we'll do XP at the end of the week. I take it this is your week of downtime from the 2nd of October through the 8th of October?
Yep.
You're muted, Nick.
Yeah, Nick, dumbass.
Okay, sorry.
Dumbass.
Tell me if I can.
You're unmuted in multiple things now.
Dumbass.
Dumbass.
What
There we
has
go.
happened?
God, you're such
That's
a
cool.
dumb ass.
Dumbass.
Fuck off.
You're great. Don't listen to these people.
Don't patronize me, Neal.
Fucking dumbass.
Yeah, see?
He is a dumbass.
Tell me, can I, whilst learning a spell, can I also take time to read magic and read the level 5 spells in the Arcaster spellbook over the next week?
I think spell learning is like an all-day activity. I don't think
I
we can
know,
double
but
dip.
come on, I can take literally 20 minutes out to read a spell.
Don't double
Surely.
dip. Just take an extra couple days.
I have to
guys
go
aren't
do
on
a thing
big
anyways.
timeline.
Just
Okay,
take
so while they're out then, I spend 64 minutes reading the Arcaster spellbook with 4 read magic spells. I want to know what the level 5 spells are.
Get some wizarding sounds going on here.
her bodyguards are going to be tough to kill.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was quite an interesting conversation you had there.
She's a
Okay.
bitch, dude.
5th level spells. Are you 9th level yet, Nick?
I don't know. No, not yet. 8th level.
Okay. This is to
It's in preparation, yeah.
yeah. So 5th level spells are Bigsby's Interposing Hand, Cone of Cold, Feeble Mind.
That's that one on Arc Somber. You guys would like that. Look that spell up. You cast that on Wizard, it just makes them like 1 int forever.
What?
Ever?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay. All right. Then I want to learn Ice Storm over the next week.
Okay. What is your chance to learn?
60%.
And how many days is this going to take you?
Or D2.
4d2. Okay, roll the 4d2.
Okay.
You want high or low?
6 days. So 1 day reading the Arcaster spellbook and then 6 days learning Ice Storm. All right, I'm going to go for a... Given the special circumstances, Neal, and how bad the dice rolls have been, I'm going to go for a little bit of a hybrid approach here. And I'm going to say I want between 20 and 80. What do you feel about that?
That is a 60% chance. That's fine.
Yeah? What do you guys think? This is stupid.
Go ahead.
I think you're gonna get it. Actually, I actually feel strong about this.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Do you need high or low?
Yes!
You got it.
Between 20 and 80, that's it. Boom. All right, Ice Storm, nice.
In 7 days, do we level?
That will be 7 days. Is there anything you guys want to do in those 7 days?
Anton will be hanging out at the temple doing Velthar cleric shit.
All right.
Let me know if anybody's
Material?
got some vengeance they need enacted on, because Anton will do it.
I mean, my duders should be doing their stuff.
Yeah,
I've
two
got-
of them have been sent out to Mystria. They won't be back for a little while. The others have been hired, have a teacher teaching them Dracissian. Yep.
Gotcha. I don't think
Is
there's
there
anything I
nothing
can really do in the meantime, right?
Okay. So, you guys slew the 4 Dragon Knights. You destroyed the Burning Golem. You fought the 100 kobolds in the Invisibility. There was the Wraith of the Tether Wilds. There's wrapping up some storylines involved. All of this. It's a big,
assassin?
complicated. Surviving an assassination attempt that blinks in,
He
kills
ran
you.
from us.
That is not defeating the assassin.
We killed
Assassin has not
we
been
killed the
defeated.
cart traveler,
We killed the car traveler. Give me XP for that.
and we killed the I don't know if we killed him, but we defeated the wizard and that crew that tried to rob us.
That should count.
That should absolutely count.
Of course it does.
The wizard and crew that tried to rob.
They tried to steal my spellbook, remember?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's add up that as well. Everybody can take
It's gonna be
home
so low.
34,000 experience.
That's pretty good, right?
Not bad.
That's like a fifth of what you have right now. A third? A fourth of what you have right now.
Wait, what? No, like an eighth.
Oh yeah, I guess it's an eighth because
Yeah.
that's between your two classes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Neal, from casting spells and learning spells, I calculate 4,000 wizard XP.
Take it.
Yeah.
I'll get you mine in a second.
Oh, we need a hit die as well for fighter.
Oh right.
Uh, 3,800
That's
for my
called like
spells.
100 hit dice.
So
8,000.
8,000, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 8,000 for additional fighters. What'd you say your spells were, Mooten?
3,800.
Yep. Take it.
How much? Okay, so I have 2 fine remove traps, 1 move silently. I think that's 600 experience, right?
Yep.
I stole. Hold on.
How much XP for hit die, Neal? Or Koibu? Or
8,000.
8,000 fighter experience as well.
Mm-hmm.
My cleric is falling behind.
This much gold, that in rubies and silver from the card driver, and then the 172 from the one people, the Dragon Slayer people.
Oh right, you got the 20 rubies. Those rubies are actually fucking legit rubies.
What does that mean?
Those are worth a lot.
How much was it in hit dice for fighter?
8,000
8,000.
experience.
8,000 XP. What's your guys' fighter XP? I'm at 165.
160, 767.
165. How did you get so far ahead of us in fighter experience again?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm what you are. 165.
Yeah, but I've caught up to you now because I get 10% extra because of my strength level. But somehow, there's something happened and you got ahead of me and Nick. I don't remember how, but...
Couldn't tell you.
Clever ideas, probably. Stuff like that.
Oh, no, he is. It's Mr. Moon.
That's true. Oh, do I get any ethos XP for killing Georg? I feel like that should be something pretty big. The guy who killed my father, who took my vengeance from me. I even tried to roleplay it. And I killed the
Yeah,
guy
why
who
don't you take
stole
an
from me.
extra 10k XP?
Oh, okay. That's a lot.
Jesus.
Thank you.
God damn.
Thank you.
Those rubies are worth 500 GP each. So
Holy shit.
Damn.
Wow.
yeah, so 5 times 20 plus. So that's 10,000 GP for all the rubies you've got. Plus this, plus
We're
this.
stacked.
So that is 11,000 gold that you've gotten for 2 XP each. So your rogue gets another 22,000.
What
Do
about
I get 10% on that 10k or no? For wisdom?
Yeah, why not?
Sure. Okay, thank you.
Why not?
plus 600 for the spells cast or whatever, right? That I have.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Do how much is that gold dragon armor worth? That's not magical.
No one knows.
Huh.
It's
Will he get XP when we
invaluable,
sell
so
it or
you get
no?
no experience for it.
Good
It's
one.
priceless. I just wrapped in all of that stuff to Quest XP. What was your question, Mr. Mooton?
There was no question. I'm good.
Okay, sorry. I thought that you had said something while I was thinking, and I can't always hear when I'm thinking.
Did we steal anything else? Think.
Did you level up? Wizard
No,
Nick?
but I'm. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
think we stole anything else.
Fuck. Okay.
We stole 500 gold from the car driver. Did you get that? Yeah, you probably had that.
Mm-hmm.
We still need to get the items identified, though.
Yeah,
Hopefully we can do that today.
next.
Yeah, which we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty close to another rogue level up. I need 7,000 experience.
Would that be
Oh, that's
level
not bad.
11.
11 then?
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Did something
Would
good
he be
happen
the
in
same
level
as
11?
Grimes?
I think Grimes was maybe 12 or
11?
13 by the end.
Okay.
But he was single classed, right?
Oh, I thought he was fighter rogue.
Nah, he's just rogue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, William was level 11 when I ended, so Grimes must have been like 13 or 14.
Damn.
Do your followers ever level up, or how does that work?
They can, depending on the circumstances and what you're doing with them. If you're sending them off to do their own things, they can sort of level more slowly. If they come with you, then they will take a fraction of your XP away from you when you accomplish things, and they'll probably level a little bit faster. So, a
Gotcha.
little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Are spellbooks worth anything when you steal those?
Yes.
Really?
They don't have like an explicit GP value. I mean, there's like I think they actually cost like 1,000 gold to buy a spell book straight up.
How much?
something like
Well,
that.
because we. Oh wait, actually, hold on.
We did steal a spellbook.
I stole the spellbook from the wizard. We took it from him after we. Yeah, and then also, there was
That's a good point.
there was a mithril shield, that red mithril shield, I think.
True.
Do you have a spell list for that spell book now? Can you put it in the
Did I
handouts or
not
something?
give you one already? I don't think so.
No, I've got Arc White Feathers, which I think is the
Wither feather.
the Dragon Knight with a feather. Sorry.
Wither feather. Yes. The Dragon Knight spellbook. Oh, you would have access to the Dragon Knight spellbook, wouldn't you? Yeah. That was on the dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 first level spells, 11 second level spells. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11 third level spells.
Keep going. Keep going.
7
close.
fourth level spells.
No 5th level.
No 5th level.
I told you guys that he was
Oh.
only level 7 or 8.
Loser.
Just
I
talking
was
to
through
the
the
chat there.
chat. Okay, I was like,
Yeah,
That's
talking to the
about
chat.
40 spell levels. So what is this? This is 11 times 3, 11 times 3.5 plus 11 times 4.5 plus 11 times 5.5 plus 7 times 6.5. So it's 200 pages or 194 pages to a spell book. So it's probably 2 spell books that the wizard has together. It'll take you 194 rounds to read through them all. So spend some more time in downtime, and then I'll just give you the character sheet so you can look at the book.
And
Yeah,
a good
well, I'm
XP
gonna-
for that.
Yeah, wait, well, how much is that book worth and the Red Mithril Shield worth?
Each book is worth 1,000 GP, so that's another 2,000 GP that you've collected, so another 4,000 experience. The Mithril Shield is...
We need big numbers, Koibu.
Not the biggest. Be reasonable. It's a Red Mithril Shield, though. Oof.
The Mithril Shield is worth... God, I don't even know how to value some
you also
object
stole...
like this. It's crazy.
Yeah, there was the other spell book as well.
There's
from
the other spellbook from the robbing that we did.
Oh, I mean, that guy was probably a loser. He probably couldn't cast anything past invisibility.
Sure, but a spellbook's worth 1,000 gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So take another 1,000 XP worth?
Yep.
Or 2,000, right?
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
XP.
1,000 GP, 2,000 XP. Where's my...
We're fucking rich.
Yeah.
Are you? Do you actually have a lot of cash?
No.
No, but we got a lot of shit.
We're strong enough to kill people and take their cash. That's what Mr. Moon meant.
That's true.
That's what Anton meant.
That's what Anton.
I will give you the value of the mithril in the shield, which is 28,000 copper for the... Is this right?
So 2,800
Shit
gold?
ton. I'm sorry. Oh, yes, this is in copper. Oh, thank God. Okay. Woo! I was like, this is so much money. Then in that case...
It's 28,000
We'll give you
copper. Is that 280 gold?
It's 280 gold for just the mithril in it. When it's fully formed into a shield, it's actually, you would buy something like this for 4,500 copper. Or 4,500 gold. So we'll give you the 4,500, the buy price of it.
Jesus, is that another 9,000
Another
experience?
9,000 experience.
Another 9,000 experience.
Okay,
Yeah.
also, not to challenge this too much or whatever, but is mithril really that cheap? Because that sounds real. We should have full mithril shit. If it's like 300 gold for the mithril to make a shield, unless there's like only a few people that can forge it.
So the issue with mithril is not just its cost, it's the actual availability of the material. There's not a lot of it to go around, and normally when you find it, it's in like coinage or like small items. So to collect enough mithril to make a shield isn't simply a problem of having money on hand. It's a problem of literally going around town to town trying to buy up enough mithril to produce
Wouldn't the
something.
mithril be more expensive?
Yeah,
then,
that's
since
so like
it's
supply
rare?
demand. Then it would be so much more expensive then, no?
Well, that's what gives it its price, is the supply and demand of it.
Oh, sure.
Right? Because it's essentially like a quarter the weight of iron, and doesn't really provide anything other, like, you know, a +1 to AC essentially, and a quarter the weight. So it's valuable at what, 80 times the value of iron because it's so scarce. So if you had a place where there was a supply of mithril, then you could afford to make your gear out of it. But there's not. And the only mithril mine in Arcadia is actually in Mystria. So any mithril that you can find outside of Mystria is like super hard to get your hands on, which is why a mithril shield sells for 4,000 gold when you
Okay.
could buy a regular shield for like 5 gold.
Gotcha. Well, I'm a level 11 rogue now. Or is it a 1d8
roll me
for
some?
HP?
Yeah. Or a d6, you know, whatever you want.
Oh, we
D8,
you know we go
it's
back
D8.
and forth. So.
Roll high.
You go first, Steven.
This is a good group.
Okay, can I be better? D6 for wizard right, Neal.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a 1. Okay. I'll take that.
Like middle of the road. Fuck it.
That's alright, yeah. That gets me to 32 HP.
Anton, you did not level?
It's only just below average.
It's gonna be a while.
Okay, so for the record, I'm just taking teleport. I'm not rolling.
Oh wait,
All right.
have I hit a cap on my hit die?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, you have. You should have it leveled.
Level might be flat HP.
Yeah, it's just +2.
Is it like a 2 on the die, or like flat
No.
2, or what?
Level 10 rogues get 10 hit die. Level 11 rogues get 10 hit die +2.
Yeah, so you just get 2 additional HP every time you level. Since you are multi-classed, that gets divided by 2. So
HP.
whenever your rogue goes up, you just get a flat 1 to your HP. Whenever your fighter's 9 right now.
Yeah.
Whenever your
No,
fighter
our
fighter's
levels up, you
8.
get a
Fighter's
flat
8.
3 HP. Okay. Once you hit 10th level as a fighter, you just get a flat 3
Well,
for your
that
HP.
sucks. Okay.
Yeah. So we are approaching HP maximums. Not that there's a real maximum, but the point of diminishing returns.
Sure.
Just as an idea, Neal, obviously not for this campaign or any ongoing, but something they do in Stars Without Number is you re-roll your HP every time you level up. So at level 3, you'd roll 3 hit die. At level 4, you'd roll now 4 hit die. If you get lower, you just keep what you had before, or you can get it up, and it just avoids situations like I'm in, where you just keep rolling fucking low all the time and end up with no HP. It gives you a chance to recover from it.
That's a really fascinating system.
Yeah, I like it.
For another campaign.
Another
Yeah,
time,
we're a little
another
late
place.
to introduce that rule
Oh,
here,
obviously,
but
I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah, but if you want to, in some unspecified future campaign, if you want to roll HP that way, I am 100% down to roll HP that way.
I was
I'll
also
roll it for the monsters that way, or for the insignificant NPCs.
NPCs. I was thinking maybe at level 11, when you're still 10 hit die, maybe you could re-roll the 10 hit die and see if you get higher there.
And that way you can still sort of gain HP
Yeah.
as time goes on.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
All right,
Is that
magical
what
items.
you're trying to- Yeah, okay.
Yeah, magical items, true.
I have a pretty hard out in 11 minutes, also, just so you know, but
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Then let's do it, because you can get all this shit identified. I'm just going to go by what people had on their character sheets because it's a little bit easier. Get your pens and pencils ready, boys and girls. It's time to write.
yep, I'm writing everything.
Okay, the wizard had on them the robe of scintillating colors.
Brash.
What?
No, Hellabomb. Hellabomb. You
Yeah.
can look that up in the DMG. It's Hellabomb.
Got it.
The cleric had Dwarven Chainmail +3.
We can move that over to the golden armor.
The fighter had.
Wait, you said it
the
was
Ring of
Dwarven Chainmail +3, right? Chainmail
Sure,
+3.
Chainmail +3.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, sorry,
it
go
was
ahead.
a dwarf, so they're wearing, yeah. The fighter had a Ring of Protection +2. That was the archer. And Darren Gilroy, the leader of the party. You guys never really got to delve too deep into their lore, but he's the Dragon Knight, and then he hires random people, and as they die, he steals their gear and hands them off to the new people he hires to help him kill dragons. He is the Dragon Slayer. Everyone else is his fucking assistant. He has a Ring of Protection +2, a Ring of Free Action, and a Parapet of Wound Closure. And this is the cool one that you guys might be most interested in here. In addition to 2 Rings of Fire Resistance in his bag and 6 potions of extra healing. The Parapet of Wound Closure is a stone on a cord that you would typically wear around your neck, although in theory, I guess you might be able to attach it in other places. And it...
I was thinking
my
the same
dick.
thing.
Especially because I don't think you guys have any neck slot items right now.
I have my
I'll
Amulet
take
of
the
Charm
amulet.
Resistance, baby.
And I've got
Oh.
the Amulet of Recall.
I have got my amulet.
The Parapet of Wound Closure is as follows. This magical stone looks exactly the same as others of this ilk, just parapets, doesn't matter that sentence. The person possessing it need never fear open bleeding wounds because the parapet prevents them. In addition, the parapet doubles the normal rate of healing or allows normal healing of wounds that would not normally do so. So this means if you are knocked into unconsciousness, you won't bleed out if you wear this. It will close your wounds and you will never take bleeding damage.
It's pretty
so
cool.
If you fall to -2, you're just stable.
Damn.
Also, you heal at twice the rate. Not that big of a deal when you've got a healing person in the party. But if you're in that situation where only one person can heal, this might be a really nice item in case... Didn't Mooton go down in to some barnacles or something and almost die because of some
That was
failed
me.
inchecks?
This is like a best in slot item for Emmerich, I think.
Yeah. Can you?
Wait,
put
Neal,
this on
was
someone. Oh, good.
was somebody not wearing gloves and braces?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
that's-
I written.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
Darren
so-
Gilroy has gloves of war, and the fighter has bracers of archery.
Yeah, okay.
How
Good job.
gloves of war plus?
They add +1 to hit and damage.
I mean, I already have braces of archery, so it's.
I
doesn't
need
matter,
those
but-
gloves, and I need the +2 ring.
Wait, hold on. Let me just ask a couple
I'm
questions.
letting you.
So Gilroy had the golden dragon armor.
Yep.
Gloves of war +1, ring of protection +2,
Yep.
ring of free action, 2 rings of fire resistance, parapet of wound closure. What were the 6 potions?
Extra healing.
Extra
3d8
healing.
+3.
6 potions of extra healing. I also have magical spear written here. Did he have a spear?
That's
Yeah,
the
but-
dragon's.
Oh yeah, that
have
was the special thing. Okay. The archer had green dragon scale armor.
Yes.
Okay. So
Ring of protection +2.
another
braces
ring of
of
protection
archery.
+2. The magical bow is the one we had. We've got the ethereal quiver, braces of archery. He had gauntlets. Were they?
They were braces of archery, not gauntlets. If I said
Oh,
gauntlets.
That's fine. Okay, I just
Oh
wrote
no,
down
no,
everything.
I'm sorry, mistaken. He's got gauntlets of dexterity as well.
Gotcha.
Wow, look
Okay.
at this.
Oh.
Yeah,
It wasn't
okay.
on the other table I was looking at. I got to
Sorry.
double check all their gear
And
now.
does that
Hold
add
on.
dex?
Wait, what do they do? The gauntlets of dexterity.
It's +1 dex.
Oh, so you'll be at
Just
18
+1?
gives.
I've got a
We
pair
got
already.
gauntlets of dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can use it though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
This
we've
is just
got
+1 now. Sorry. Are you looking? Sorry, Steven.
it's +1. It's those. It's if they're the same as mine, then it's +1. Yeah.
It depends on what your dex is. So if your dex is, what's your dex, Nick?
13.
It'll raise your dex by 2. If your dex is 14 or higher, it raises it by 1. If it's between 7 and 13, it raises it by 2. If it's less than 7, it raises it by 4.
Wait,
Sick.
how does that work?
What's your dex, Steven? Isn't your dex like
My dex is technically 13. So how much would it give me?
2? It would bring it to 15?
So how would it work if I put on that and then the cloak of cheetah? How does that stacking work?
His
don't
real dex
think-
is 13.
Yeah, my real dex is 13.
15.
And the choke of the cheetah gives you how much dex?
3. So it's 17 with. I've been using 17 with the gauntlets and the cloak if I have them all. But should it be 18?
Right. Let's leave it at 17. I think technically they probably shouldn't stack at all. You should probably only get dex from one source, but let's just leave it at 1 because
Okay.
we've been doing it that way so far.
And gauntlets are gloves, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. And this will get us to probably everything that we can do today. I think
Yeah.
when we come back next week, we will do the dragon slaying. Is there any other thing that you wanted to look into or talk about so that I can be prepared for it?
Anton wants to go and bring his followers back.
Oh, right. You had some vengeance things. We'll talk about some vengeance things next time.
Uh-huh.
And the followers from the Red Coast. Yeah.
Hold on real quick.
Nick, you've got some spell learning?
I've got spells to learn, yeah. I need to speak to Oxomber about her 5th level spells.
There was a
Yeah.
+1 bow as well on the archer too, right?
It was just his dragon slaying bow.
Yeah, it's a
When-
plus
There
3.
wasn't a
It's plus
+1 bow?
3, no.
Okay, I didn't.
No, it's
I
like
didn't-
+3 and shit.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. The green dragon scale armor. How does that compare to our blue dragon scale armor? What is that?
It is AC 12. Plus 12 to AC.
What is our blue dragon scale armor?
N. So that's better.
It's actually better, yeah. So, you get the +3 enchantments on that. And that's it.
I would put the +3 enchantment on the gold armor.
Oh, are you going to? Yeah, okay.
Well, if we can, I will.
+1 bow. Oh, Emmerich gave me a +1 bow. Is that true?
Yeah, because I'm replacing it with the
Okay. Have you taken that off your
with
character
Wildlands.
sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get all this added then and everything.
This ethereal quiver is the same as my ethereal quiver right now.
Yep.
Identical.
Yeah, okay. So,
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll figure out in chat how we divvy all this
Yeah,
up
yeah.
or whatever. We'll do that, yeah.
Yep.
good shit.
Then we will be back next week with some more toss.
Yeah. And then the AC on the gold dragon armor, that was AC plus 15, right?
15.
15.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Yep. Well, we should be back next week, same time as not today, but
No,
normal.
1 hour later.
Yeah, 1 hour
Normal
later.
time.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Good. Nick, where can people find you?
You know, Green's Egg on YouTube. Same on Twitch. Stop by.
Mooded Cakes.
Twitch.tv/MrMouton. That's it.
Wait. I just remembered we have 2 questions. So hold your thoughts, Koibu. For Koibu.
Me.
Oh, fuck. This is a loaded one. For Koibu, who are your 3 personal favorite PCs that have been in your campaigns? And why are they Chad Barbo, Bad Brad Barbo, and the Wraith of the Tether Wilds?
Not even remotely accurate. You dumb fuck. Not even remotely accurate. I don't have any favorite characters. I love all my children equally.
God, what a... as a parent,
Good one.
I'm telling you he's lying. Well, I only have 1 kid, so I don't actually. Okay, next one. Did Imric feel a need for vengeance for events like the killing of their dad, the death of his countrymen, the way other nobles looked down on him when someone tried to poison him? How has the Velthara amulet affected Imric's decisions and thoughts?
You know, I don't know. I think if anything, the Valthara amulet is making me. I think before the start of the campaign, he kind of saw Tyrell and Anton as perfect, and everything they did was good, and not really ever questioning them and stuff like that. Maybe it's a combination of the amulet as well as just gaining more power, but I think he's starting to see, I don't know, flaws in the way they act. But I don't think he really has many grudges. I don't think he's been particularly wronged by anyone in particular.
Okay. All right. And then, Koibu, where can we find you? What's your next thing?
You can find me on twitch.tv/Koibu. We got Embers of the Wilds on Saturday, and I might be doing some Prosperous Universe streaming. I don't know. I'm fucking hooked as shit on that spreadsheet game. It's the coolest thing in the world. I love it.
All right.
There you go.
What?
I said, there you go.
Oh, there you go. All right.
There you
Well,
go.
I'm done with my stream after this, guys, because I'm doing the PK thing for 4 hours. I might be back tonight. We'll see. But otherwise, yeah, stay safe. Be careful. Check out, is it shop.destiny.gg for merchandise? Go there. Okay. I love you guys. We will catch you next week. Same time as normal. Not like today.
See you guys
later. Peace out.
Shit.
Bye.